Hello everyone and sorry for the late start to the stream. I had a few things to square away before everything was fully set up for today. So yeah, let me change everything over real fast. We should be all ready to go. I just need to check a few more things. Oh gosh, hold on. I am a complete mess today. It has been a week, so please give me like 2 seconds while I try to organize some stuff. Oh, hold on. Okay. You should be good. Okay. Yeah, now we're all good. So, without further ado, welcome back to another meeting at the Gaming Roundtable this week. Once again, for last week, obviously I kind of mentioned it before, but apologies. I had graduation all weekend, and let's just say that I definitely needed those extra 6 hours because it was a lot. I had a lot going on this last weekend, so of course now we're going to have the returnee event because we left for technically 2 weeks, but whatever. I'm not going to complain too much because it's free rewards we can grab, so grab that. Forgot that was a survey. My bad. Yeah, just claim the free stuff that we can and leave the rest. Grab the Gift of Odyssey. The Planner Vision event, which just means that you get more stuff in the Simulated Universe. And then there's this All About Boot Hill event. I'll do it just to kind of show it, but honestly, it really isn't anything too important. So I believe that's the only thing we have to do, though, right? Because we have to do the showcase. Yep, okay. So we'll go over here and do this one. Once again, it's not really anything important. But once we get done with that, I'll do the rest of the... Actually, I forgot. There's a few other daily things that I need to accomplish as well, so we'll get back to that in a bit as well. And the loading screens will always haunt me, apparently. Alright, let's go upstairs and get this small conversation out of the way. Honestly, it's a whole lot of nothing, basically. It really is just, like, there for aesthetic purposes. I knocked something over. There you go. There's so much stuff on this table, it's so bad. Okay, I heard you're looking for me. Yes, this is all rather confounding, and one of the IPC's top secrets, not even when Shikui? I know I said that wrong. I know that I said that wrong. Dared spread the word, he asked me to find you in private and keep the things quiet. So with this business, when Shikui said that none of the researchers aboard the space station can hold a candle to you, be it your connections, your skills, or your character, you're the top candidate for all of them. So he asked me to call you over. Yeah, okay, so what exactly am I doing? But simply, every man and his dog out there have issued assignments, and they're a great way to make some money. That name again. Thinks she'd be suitable and wants to do an internal recommendation for you to the IPC. Actually, there's this interstellar cowboy called Boot Hill, who's recently done a few big jobs. Yeah, I've met him. A few big jobs and really caused a lot of trouble. He even got one over on our space station. I heard Madame Herta and a few other departments commissioned the IPC to develop some products, but these items were robbed while being transported. Now their whereabouts are unknown, and everyone has to redo all their work. The IPC are in a pickle too. They're preparing a wanted bounty in the sky, and a lot of other people are throwing out all kinds of bounties and offers to try and hunt him down too. Yeah, okay. I thought that wouldn't get picked up if I leaned away, but nope. Yeah, sorry. I had to sneeze. I'll definitely make sure to mute that next time, because I thought the mic wouldn't pick it up, but apparently it does. The more chaotic the situation is, the more money we stand to gain from it. That's what that name said verbatim. He told me that good news should be shared in the first instance with good friends, and so he called you over. Huh. I'm glad we're making friends. Hang on, I've already passed on your info to the IPC. Today's special assignment was issued by the IPC, so we have to wait for them to verify your identity. Oh, the Trailblazer, you're incredible. They approved it in a heartbeat. Good specific details have been sent to you, and you can do it however you see fit. Remember, you can definitely turn a profit on it, but you need to be very careful. I heard that cowboy can be positively diabolical. Yeah, so the what you do here is you click this, you put in characters, and you confirm the assignment, and then forget about it for the next 4 hours. That's it. That's all this event is. You just get some stellar jade on top of everything. I wish I could make it up. It's kind of boring. Cool. There you go. Well, there's that event. Let's go to messages and see who messaged us. Oh, Bailu. Trailblazer, I want to ask, do you know of any ways to get taller? Or grow taller? I'm not the one asking. Okay, asking for a patient. Yeah, okay. Who's the healer here? Yeah, that's a good question. Because we already know who the patient is. Am I the doctor or are you the doctor? Stop interrupting. I'm the one asking you here. Just give me an answer. Yeah, I guess sleeping. Sleeping on time? I don't know. I don't know. I'm only like, 4 foot. It's okay, guys. That was a joke. I'm a bit taller than 4 foot. 4'5" is pretty important. I tried this one as well. It does nothing to me. My daily schedule is so strict. I've grown a total of zilch. Sorry. I don't know what you want from me. Seems you tried it all. Not really. That patient tried it and nothing worked. I've tried this one as well. Does nothing to me. My daily schedule is so strict. I have grown a zero. Yeah, the patient thing kind of already went out the window. And I think she realized it with the ... I understand. Ignoring you. Well, what can you say from Bailu? That's about on par for course, honestly. I believe that's... Honestly, I believe that's it. Yeah, that was like the only thing I wanted to check out, so... Cool. Let's go back to the Trailblaze mission and keep going through it. And I will say, last time I know I mentioned something about like, oh look, we're near the end. Yeah, I looked up...
Everyone, let's gather over here.
Oh, hold on.
We still need to make some preparations.
I looked up how far the end actually is. And, yeah, we're not like even halfway, I don't think. So, it might take all the stream, and go into next stream, or, I don't know. We're gonna find out, I guess.
I may have been quick to step up to the plate, but confronting the Dream Master could be a very dangerous affair.
Oh, the dude that controls the entire dreamscape? Why not?
Even you're saying that, Mr. Yang? How powerful is that Dream Master?
He's the leader of the families of Penacony, and he has the entire power of the Harmony behind him. Not to mention the Stellaron in his possession. We must proceed with great caution.
Yeah.
Maybe
Duh.
you can just stay behind this time, Mr. Yang?
No, we're leaving Himiko behind.
That won't do.
Welt'll be fine.
Even if we count Robin as an ally, something felt off about Mr. Sunday just now. Although, I can't quite put my finger on it. I have to make sure he won't turn against us when things start to get dicey. You're still carrying the keepsake the IPC envoy gave you, right? May I borrow it for a moment?
Oh, you mean the one that is quote-unquote not here anymore, even though he totally is still alive? And even if he isn't, I'm gonna make myself believe he's still alive. It's okay.
I knew it.
He probably isn't. I don't know. I knew. Yeah, I knew it. What do you need it for? I don't think this will bring us any good luck, or any luck. I don't think that's why Welt wanted it.
As I suspected, this chip Aventurine gave to you is actually a miniature transmitter. If I'm right, he intends to use it to track your location or contact you when needed. As it so happens, this may actually be of some use in the current situation.
That is very weird.
Aventurine? Is he still alive? And what does he have to do with our mission to confront the Dream Master?
Remember what I said earlier? Working with the IPC is a way to keep the family in check.
Yeah, since they're already at each other's throats. Make friends with both sides.
South and the family show their true colors by going after the Stellaron. I'll use this transmitter to send a message to the IPC. It'll be just the opportunity the IPC ambassador was hoping for. The only question mark in all of this is Aventurine's current status. But the IPC is always listening, especially senior strategic investment department heads like him. Getting the message across shouldn't be a problem.
I mean, unless they're
Good
unless they're not of this world,
Well,
then they
you
can't
take
listen.
care, too. If anything goes wrong, don't worry about me. Just make sure to seal the Stellaron.
Spoken like a true hero.
Oh gosh, here's
Even if
Gallagher.
The Dream Master is innocent. The family's corruption runs deep. I won't make the same mistake Mikhail did. Let's wish him the best of luck.
Don't you have something else to tell us, Gallagher?
Why would you say so?
Because you still seem to be
Before we
hiding
depart,
everything.
The conductor asked us
Duh.
to inquire about the three nameless in Penacony. We've already collected intel about Rosalina and Tiernan, so the only one left is Lightwork. If I'm not mistaken, we've already met him somewhere, haven't we?
We have.
It's not enough to say meet, but the answer is pretty obvious. After all, I've hinted at it in quite an evident way. I've been watching over you ever since I received the reply from the Astral Express. And I've seen the great effort you all put into linking different realms together across the cosmos.
Because we're just that
Now,
cool.
after getting this far all in one piece, you have truly proven yourselves.
Yeah, at
Miss
Trailblaze.
Himiko, were you the one who repaired the Express and got it sailing through the cosmos again?
Yes.
And yes, that was a
And
reference.
You two, young Nameless, you have very interesting life stories and extraordinary skills.
Oh yeah, I wield this baseball bat like a pro. Oh, you're making me blush with these flatteries. Keep them coming. I mean, true. Of course, my reputation precedes me. Believe in the galactic baseballer supremacy. Yeah, that's true. Believe in the galactic baseballer. Let's go.
Hey, you can't just make up titles like that.
It says you. I can do whatever I want.
You're full of energy. Please send my regards to the conductor, Pom Pom. Please let them know
Oh?
that their friend had fond memories from his time aboard the Express, which he reminisce on every time he had a good drink.
Gallagher?
As for the last Nameless,
Hello?
he embarked, disembarked, and embarked again, traveling in a great circle, ending up back where he started. On his deathbed, he told me to find the Astral Express and deliver an invitation to the future Nameless. He left behind a special gift, a true legacy. Something that belongs only to the successors of the Trailblaze.
Well, this will be
Come with
interesting.
Now is the time to reveal it.
Wonder what it is. Hopefully something nice. That would be great. I'm sick of nasty surprises.
Back here again.
No, and Firefly has now decided to join us.
Sometimes I feel like you're still alive, my friend. Like you've still got so much to say and do. I've kept my promise. Brought the future Trailblazers you've waited so long for. I don't know why you were so obsessed with that train. But I remember your last words. Don't let us down, old man.
Uh-oh. What's about to happen?
What's happening?
Yeah. My question exactly. Is the whole city rising? Why? Oh my gosh. What? The whole city just rose for that?
Go ahead. His resting place lies in the garden up ahead. The first and last Nameless of Penacony. Mikhail Char Ledger, the Watchman.
I'm sorry, what? So you're telling me the missing Trailblazer was actually the watchmaker that we've also been looking for? Well, that makes things easy. It almost feels like the writers got to a point and they're like, listen, we need to make 2 characters, the Watchmaker and the final Trailblazer. What do we do? And they're like, you know what? Just smash them into one. Nobody's gonna know. Let's just do it. I'm not saying that's what happened, but honestly, I think that would be funnier than them like intentionally planning it. I think it'd be more funny. They like had to do it because it just made life easy. And people could understand it, so they're like, alright, cool. Either way, though, I was, not expecting that one. Honestly, people probably predicted it well before this ever came out, but not gonna lie, did not hear about that one, so... It makes sense, it's not something I was thinking about. Beneath the sea surface of Memory Zone, in a garden closest to the full moon in the water, an elderly man rests on a recliner, enveloped in utter silence. The watchmaker, Mikhail Char Legwork, has passed into that endless, timeless stream, where no sound could ever awake him.
Sure enough, the watchmaker is the third nameless. Even I could guess that one.
Well, yeah.
The legacy he left behind was a dream bubble. I believe inside that bubble, there's something that holds meaning only for the nameless.
Yeah, it looks
After
pretty,
all, when I
pretty
checked the
obvious.
contents, I found nothing inside. Maybe some Trailblaze runes? Even more mysterious than me.
Yeah, that's a
Well,
fact.
Let's have a look.
Considering he never wanted to admit the truth to us. As the words cease, Himiko nods ever so slightly in your direction. You take a deep breath, steady your mind, and turn your gaze towards the watchmaker. Touch a dream bubble in Mikhail's hand. You press your hands against the dream bubble, and the thick, viscous memoria converges under the strange, then stretches outwards from your fingertips. As if weaving a delicate web, it gently cradles your palm. A chill travels from your fingertips, carrying with it a myriad of vibrant and intertwined memories, as experience would suggest. But this time, you see nothing at all. Well, I mean, there's gotta be something here. I mean, it's a memory bubble. It'd be weird if the memory was of nothing. Take a deep breath. Try to read the dream bubble again. The dream bubble is clearly extraordinary. Perhaps the approach was wrong, you think, holding your breath and closing your eyes. With one knee on the ground, you press your forehead against the thin film coated in memoria. Yet, before you, there remains an abyss of darkness. No crimson sun descending upon snow-capped mountains, no gentle laughter, no twinkling stars, no echoes of swords clashing, and most of all, no traces of Trailblaze. There's nothing, and nothing is there. Indubitably, this is but an empty dream bubble. How?
Wait, what's going on?
That shouldn't even be possible. It's a memory bubble. It has to have a memory in it.
Seriously?
Or I guess dream, but
There's
still.
nothing inside this dream bubble?
Dreams are apparent things. You can't just have an empty dream.
How could a dream bubble be empty?
And even if it was an empty dream bubble, why would Mikhail keep
Just
it?
as I suspected. That old man always had this strange belief in the nameless and the Trailblaze. And I never understood where he got that confidence from. Especially since he never managed to get in touch with the Express while he was alive. I could never figure out what was going on in that old man's head. But this empty dream bubble is so typical of him. He was always full of weird fantasies and incomprehensible romanticism.
I still want to know how old Gallagher is.
Mischievous old man.
Because this dude is no way 13. Sorry.
Well, didn't expect him to leave anything concrete behind anyway.
Yeah, you're not 13.
Don't think
Nice try,
that's
though.
the case, Gallagher. I'm sure Mikhail has left us the most precious thing of all.
Don't start getting all philosophical on me, alright?
Yeah, calm down.
Just as Mikhail believes in the nameless of the future, we unconditionally believe in the nameless of the past. How could they leave with regrets for the future when they were ready to dedicate their lives to the land they loved?
Well, that's...
There must be
That's a lot of
something
faith.
contained in this dream bubble. It's just we haven't figured it out yet. You also have faith in the Watchmaker. don't you, Gallagher?
Well,
got him
I'm
there.
a follower of the Enigmata. My philosophy forbids me to have faith in anything.
Yeah, way to avoid the question.
That's why I understand what faith means in the path of Trailblaze. And I also want to know what he left behind. I'll leave it to you guys then.
It always seems like it is left up to us.
I need to make a trip back to Golden Hour and check something at the Dreamscape sales store. It's for Mikhail, and for the future of Penacony.
Yeah, so by the way, can I have your pet stab me through the stomach again? I need to go somewhere. I mean, like, geez Louise. Boot Hill comes to agreement with Don Hung. They will now try to infiltrate the Sweet Dream and save their friends. There? I didn't know Boot Hill was a friend of ours.
Welcome to the Reverie Hotel. How may I help you?
Greetings. We're the Nameless from the Astral Express, and we'd like to check in.
The Astral Express? But I thought...
Yes, my companion's already checked in. My name is Dan Hung, and I believe my personal information is recorded in your system.
Oh boy.
I see.
This'll be
Your
fun.
companion said you wouldn't be coming due to a change of plans.
No, well, the change of plans.
Now the plans have changed again.
Alright, Boot Hill, if you start doing what
And
Paimon
you
does and
are-
finishing my sentences.
Me? I'm Pom Pom, a new nameless who's also with the Astral Express.
Nice acting. Really good job. Perfect acting.
My fellow Trailblazer. We responded to the family's invitation before he boarded the express, so he wasn't registered in your system.
I love how he's
Possible
enunciating
to
that.
accommodate him as well.
He
Oh,
wasn't
I
in your
see. Another one
system.
of the Nameless had a similar situation. Seems like a lot of people are joining the Trailblaze these days.
Oh, what can we say? We're just
Since
that
there's a
often.
precedent, it
I
shouldn't
don't
be a
know. We're
problem.
just that cool. It
Just
happens.
Give me a second to contact your companions. I'm sorry, dear guests, but it
You took
seems
2
I'm unable
seconds.
to reach the other members of the Astral Express.
Did you even, like, actually call them?
What do you mean by unable to reach them?
My apologies. This is the first time I've encountered a situation like this. However, the system indicates that those guests are still in the dreamscape.
Lovely.
Yes. Give me their room number, and we'll go check on them ourselves.
I'm afraid that's not possible. I need to verify both of your identities before I can share any guest information.
But you already know Don
How
Hung.
about you just wake up someone? Let's say, Welt?
I love how he just
I'm
only knows
sorry,
Welt's
but there are
name.
strict rules regarding forced awakening. It cannot be done without the proper clearance.
So nothing works, huh? What's your solution then? Are you saying we sleep here? At the reception?
Boot Hill,
Please be
you need
patient.
to calm
You
down.
need to contact your companions in order to confirm your identities.
And now it seems you need to confirm our identities before you can contact our companions.
Ooh, got you there.
It seems so.
Fudge.
Yo.
Nothing personal, but if you can't handle this, go find someone else who can.
Boot Hill,
Okay?
calm with the language.
Please calm down, dear guests. I do recall that Mr. Sunday, the Oak family head, personally handled this issue earlier. Oh, please wait a moment while I contact him.
Yeah, sounds about
I
right.
don't think she's trying to give us a hard time. She really just doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, I don't think he cares.
I have a bad feeling about this. You tried to contact them on the express earlier, but they didn't respond.
Something doesn't seem right. I need to leave for a moment. You can stay here with the receptionist.
And cause no problems.
Sure thing. Just don't keep me waiting forever. Don Hung seems pretty worried about his companions. I should give him some space. Stressing out about it won't help anything.
Okay, I was just waiting for him to finish. But, like, no, really? his companions could be literally gone, and you're just like, oh yeah, he seems worried. Although this is the first time we've gotten to, yeah, it's the first time we've gotten to like actually play as Boot Hill. So normal attack. Which, wait, is that like an infinite range? What is that? How far does that go? Oh no, okay, so it has a range. It just went really far. And then the enhanced attack looks like this.
Locked and loaded.
I gotta admit, that's kind of cool. What does it do, though? 3 to 9 times smile. When using the skill for the first time in the next battle, applies the same physical weakness to the target as the one induced by the ultimate. Huh, alright. Not terrible. Alright, let's see what the people have to say.
Festival is about to start. I'm so excited.
Hey, you guys here for the Charmony Festival too?
Well, I didn't come all the way here specially for the festival. Honestly, I don't really even know what it's about. But I heard it's a lot of fun.
Well, back in my homeworld, Anaria, we have festivals like that all the time. My dad threw me a birthday party one time that was just as extravagant as the Charmony Festival.
Yeah, that's nice. No one
Come
asked.
on. The Charmony Festival is a once-in-an-amber era event. How can a birthday party compare?
Well,
This is true.
You never know, right? Maybe on her world, birthdays only happen once in amber.
It's also the fact that the Charmony Festival would have to be
Let's forget about
better
that.
than it is to be
Have you heard
better
about
than an
the,
indie party, but whatever.
unsettling things happening in the dreamscape?
Unsettling things? What could possibly go wrong? It better not ruin the Charmony Festival. I've been looking forward to it.
Relax.
Sorry?
With a big event like this, there's bound to be lots of gossip and rumors.
Not gonna
Something
lie.
does happen.
That festival might be done
On
for.
top of it.
Oh, that's a relief. I didn't come all this way to see the festival go down the drain. Well, looks like I won't get any fudging clues out of these two. They're clueless.
Once again, Boot Hill, watch the language. I don't need that kind of language in my game.
Greetings. I'm Cody of the Bloodhound family, head of security for the hotel. How may I assist you?
Hello. So, there's something I wanted to ask about. I've been hearing some unsettling rumors about certain incidents that might affect the Charmony Festival. Do you think there's anything to be worried about?
That's a nice person to
I
ask
traveled
for
all
all that
the way
info.
from the Hawaii Federation, and I don't want my trip to be ruined.
What do you mean?
Wait.
I'm
Oh.
not sure where you heard those
Sorry, I did not
rumors,
mean to click that.
but they're
Let me-
completely big.
I mean, I'm not gonna click it again to go, but basically, Boot Hill just asked, "Wait, you haven't heard?"
Baseless. I can assure you, as a representative of the Bloodhound family, that everything is going smoothly for the Charmony Festival.
Wrong.
At present, all of the families are focused on making sure the festival starts on time.
Wrong.
Even the Dream Master himself has arrived.
That
So
one
don't
probably is
worry,
true.
Your trip won't be in vain.
Considering he meant Akron, I'm sure that one's probably true.
That's a relief to hear. She doesn't appear to be acting. So, seems that even the hotel staff are out of the loop.
That's great. It's such a big conspiracy,
already?
quote unquote. It's barely even the
Hasn't she
top people
returned
know.
yet?
Nope. I'm starting to wonder if sending her to contact Sunday was a good idea. Neither the staff nor the guests seem to know anything about what's happening in the dreamscape, and wherever we go, all we see is people enjoying themselves. Definitely not a good sign.
Yeah, I definitely would not let us
I
contact Sunday.
agree.
I think we should go somewhere else.
Another unusual thing is that the Oak family is supposed to be in charge of organizing the council and managing everything inside and outside the dreamscape. However, I walked around the hotel, but didn't meet a single member of the Oak family on such an important day.
Well, aren't they supposed to be
Well,
behind the
I'll
scenes
be
making it look
forked.
good?
If I remember correctly, the head of the Oak family is that Sunday guy, right?
We shouldn't linger here too long. Let's go back to the Express for now.
I
Not so
say,
fast.
about the only thing you can do.
Robbed VIPC, bro. If you run away now, everyone will be chasing after you.
Are you suggesting we sit here and do nothing?
I wouldn't say do nothing, but let's stay put for now. Even if the family has ulterior motives, they couldn't have anticipated us showing up here. We're the surprise factor for them. They don't want to attract unwanted attention from certain outsiders, so they won't do anything reckless. See, the IPC lackeys are keeping a close eye on this
Where?
hotel.
Where?
If I
You just
were
looked over.
family,
Where are they at?
I'd find an official excuse and keep the surprise factors here. If we just wait here, that would be like walking into their trap.
Of course, we don't need to walk into their trap. I gave a backup plan to the memo keeper. If it turns out we won't be allowed to enter the dreamscape, she'll order a drink for me in the VIP lounge at the hotel. In reality,
Ooh.
A secret signal.
Heck yeah.
that's right.
Oh, a concrete object can indeed help the memo keeper establish a connection with you. But Boot Hill, if you have more backup plans in the future, I hope you'll let me know in advance.
Yeah, considering they're supposed to be working together.
I'm sorry, but it's one of my quirks. I have too many unreliable friends. And if I reveal that I have backup plans, things can go awry. And that would leave all backup plans completely useless.
How do we get into the VIP lounge?
Yeah, I wish I could tell you.
This is where my street smarts come into play.
Bullet and Brain, use your street smarts. Lovely. Love that quest mission.
You can actually book a stay on credit.
Let's see what Boot Hill does.
You're the lobby manager, right?
Yes, I am. How may I assist you?
We're the Nameless from the Astro Express. We wanted to check in.
We.
There's something wrong with your system.
Salutations,
The lady at the
Aya
front
Cat.
desk said
Welcome
she
back.
would contact the manager, but now she's nowhere to be found. We've been waiting here forever.
Front desk
without any
staff.
food or water.
I'm kidding.
What the fork, man?
What?
Is this how the family treats its guests?
Yo. Boot Hill.
Is this your idea of street smarts? Starting an altercation?
It's called standing up for your rights.
I have 10
I
5 stars right.
apologize
It's
for the
tied.
inconvenience.
Hold on.
Please wait while we try to contact Mr. Sunday.
Yeah, that's nice staff.
I'll arrange 2 premium seats in the VIP lounge so you can rest there while you wait.
Oh wow, it actually worked. Boot Hill really did use the street smarts. Okay. I have 10 5 stars now, 2 light cones. So is that like 8 character 5 stars, or is it 10 character 5 stars and 2 5-star light cones? Either way, it's impressive, I will admit. It's that great feeling when you finally get the characters you want, or even maybe not even that you want. It just feels good getting 5 stars. Yeah, it actually worked though.
See? Just like that.
Yeah, I'm
Just
Bilu and
Just-
Japards.
don't call yourself nameless next time.
Not bad, honestly.
This bar's something else.
Because one's good for preservation and then one's good for abundance. There you go. I had to think of the name for that. I have eat 2 brownies, so I count that. You know what though? That's entirely fair. Getting E2 Bronya kinda... I mean, like, it can be good, but I feel like that would hurt more than anything.
Gentlemen. Hey, I have an order for a bottle of Donna's White Oak. Can you help us find it?
Donna's White Oak. I think there might be a misunderstanding. We don't serve that here.
Uh-oh.
No way. Are you sure you're not mistaken?
That ain't good.
If someone had reserved such a beverage, I would definitely remember it. It sells for hundreds of thousands of credits per bottle, after all. I couldn't afford to cover for such an item if it were broken or
Depart at
lost.
13 and Bailu at 34, pity?
That's strange.
Gosh,
Could
I
it be
wish.
that the memo keeper couldn't afford it?
What should we do now?
I can barely get 5 stars off of 80 summons.
Rush. Well, let's grab some drinks first. Maybe I arrived too early and he hasn't come yet.
Let's hope. Hope nothing else has happened.
Let's see what kind of juice malts you all have here. Well, give me a glass of Heenum Valley, 40 years. I'll have it neat. No ice.
Still have no Sampo. You know, that's a feeling, though. And I think I might have mentioned it before, but just in case. Always make sure to check the shop every month, especially with it about to reset. Because with the, I don't know what those materials are called, but you know the materials you get every time you summon a 4-star or a 5-star, or really, yeah, 4-star and 5 stars, and you can go to the shop and trade them in for either more summons or light cones and stuff. Most of the time they'll have 4-star characters in there. I don't know who it is this month, but, you know, check just in case. And then next Saturday, it looks like. Next Saturday I would check as well. Once it resets and sees what it is. That's about all I can help you with, though. 4 stars are the worst thing to ever get. Because 5 stars are guaranteed after a certain amount of summons. 4 stars are never guaranteed. It's a miserable experience. I E6'd my Serval, yep. I have a few of my 4 stars were like that because I had to continually summon for a 5-star, and they just kept popping up and popping up and popping up, so... Believe me, I get it, though. It's awful.
That's the most expensive one on the list. You have a taste for the finer things.
Look at Boot Hill.
It's on the house.
Guess his boots ain't the
can
only
I
thing that's
get
fancy.
Anything you recommend is fine.
Don Hung
Then
drinks?
I would recommend today's special.
Wow.
Glass Village. It's classic Soul Glad mixed with Laboom juice. It's refreshing and suits your cool demeanor. Just 1 minute.
Laboom? Laboom juice.
Flavor. Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Ooh,
I'm sorry, what?
really hits the spot. Truly, finest sherry cask aged malt juice in the cosmos.
It tastes like dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Yum, I guess. You do you, Boot Hill.
Dynamite
You do you.
barbecue with rocket fuel. Is that really something that humans enjoy?
Don Hung being a video author, I'm being like, what's that?
Hey, this guy doesn't know anything at all.
I love how nobody questions him talking
As
about
long as you're
humans like he isn't
satisfied,
one.
dear guests, please enjoy.
Let's give the memo keeper another half system hour. If she doesn't show up, we'll need to come up with a new plan. In the meantime, let's take stock of the situation. What do you think?
The
Sure.
situation is unclear. Something must have happened on the planet of festivities, but the public is unaware of it. Someone in a position of power within the family must be covering it up.
Oh yeah, that's a first.
It's unusual for the followers of the Harmony to invite other factions, let alone the IPC and the Masked Fools. If what you said about the Emanator of the Nihility is true, the situation in Penacony is a little complicated, to say the least.
Oh, just a little bit? Just a little bit
Actually,
complicated.
there's something else I'm concerned about. Regarding Acheron.
Yeah, what about her?
As you know, the faction that follows the path of the hunt are some of the most dangerous folks in the cosmos to mess with. I mean, who in the right mind would impersonate the Cienjo Alliance or the Galaxy Rangers? It's like asking for a death wish.
Yeah, say considering they're very good at
They're
fighting
saying among the Cienjo
on their
people
own.
that
Yeah, no.
the Rainbow
I'm good.
Set lets their Lux arrow do all the beating.
Talking. Do all the talking.
Yeah, I think Dan Heng knows.
You know what I mean. Even though the Galaxy Rangers have been out of sight for years, we've been keeping an eye on this region. Even the dumbest criminals know better than to mess with the Annihilation Gang, much less the Rangers.
And Acheron has messed with
That
both.
Acheron lady, she doesn't seem like a lunatic at all. On the contrary, she's highly logical and organized. She knows exactly when to hold back and when to strike without mercy.
I.e., she has the power
And
to
you
do whatever
believe
she
that someone
wants.
like her would have an ulterior motive for impersonating a Galaxy Ranger?
I'm not entirely sure. I do have my suspicions. Maybe she knows a Galaxy Ranger, or perhaps she's trying to lure us out for some reason, which I can't figure out.
Anyway, what worries me more are the anomalies within the family. They've summoned followers from various paths for the festival. No matter how generous such a gesture is, this move seems highly unusual.
Well, since Gallagher sent out most of the
Yes,
invitations,
the
probably.
invitations weren't sent by them. If that's the case, it's even more intriguing that the family insists on organizing the Charmony Festival, despite the chaos.
Yeah, probably greed. Wouldn't be the
Maybe
first.
it's Sheepay the Harmony pulling the strings. We find it beyond human understanding because it wasn't arranged by humans at all.
Yeah, that is...
People do
Honestly,
stupid
that's a
things
valid
out of
take.
irrational impulses. They abandon their principles when self-interest is involved. They believe in things they know they shouldn't and fudge, even break their own rules. But eons don't. They stick to their determined path and never turn back, even if they reach a dead end.
You think Sheepay's will is behind all this?
He's honestly
May
not wrong, though.
necessarily be Sheepay. There's definitely some higher entity involved. I know it may sound pessimistic, but if human free will were reliable, why would we even need Galaxy Rangers? It's much simpler when you boil it down to the eons and paths. Like how Lon always follows the path of the hunt, or how the Express stays true to the Trailblaze despite Akavilli's disappearance.
This is actually
But
true.
in my
Fair enough.
opinion, Akavilli's fall holds significance for the Nameless.
Ooh. Don Hung about to drop the truth
So
bomb.
you're saying the Nameless now have to take responsibility for their own choices because their absolutely right leader is gone?
Exactly. I believe
Wow.
the purpose of the journey isn't just about following a path that's always considered absolutely right. It's more about doing your best to choose the right path for yourself among countless possibilities, even with limited insight and judgment.
I don't know what you've been through, but I agree that people must take responsibility for their choices. Because no one else can do it for them.
Yeah.
That's why the Galaxy
Yeah,
Rangers
okay,
need
fair
to
enough.
uncover the imposter and figure out her true intentions. Just in case. I have a backup plan if the Memo Keeper doesn't show up. This is my final backup plan. I promise.
Gosh, I hope so.
You sure have a lot of cards up your sleeve.
He has about at least 3 so far.
Going back to my old career would make things a lot easier. By the way, when you were walking around the hotel, did you happen to see any important-looking guests?
Why?
What's your plan?
It's simple. We just grab some hostages and use them as bargaining chips with the family. Or maybe we can even take their identities.
Boot Hill.
No need for that.
Dude, come
Return
on.
to the Express now.
Come on, Boot Hill. Use your brain.
Are you getting scared? Draw your weapon. Let's make a big scene.
Why?
Are you leaving, esteemed guests? Would you like to cancel that as Donna's White Oak you just ordered?
Huh? As Donna's White Oak. But didn't you just say?
Ha ha. Looks like you are a bit intoxicated, esteemed guests. You ordered a bottle of As Donna's White Oak just a moment ago.
Unless a certain memo keeper messed with some memories.
Memo keeper friend has finally arrived.
Oh, right. Sorry, my memory's not the best. You know, too many modifications and all. Anyway, let me check.
Modifications?
Well, fork me. It says Donna's White Oak, all right.
Yo, Boot Hill.
Note.
The language is ridiculous.
For you on the Astral Express.
Oh, guess Don Hung was right.
That's her message to you. She knew the hotel wasn't safe, so she suggested we find another place.
Even Don Hung was right. We gotta go back to the Express.
Looks like we took a detour, but now it's back to the Astral Express. So, what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Honestly, just you. I really think it's just you, Boot Hill.
You're back? Two guests just boarded saying they were looking for Boot Hill, so I told them to wait in the parlor car.
Two?
Oh, just in time.
What do you mean, two?
Two guests?
Thank you. Glad somebody picked up on it.
Two. Look, we welcome all passengers on the Astral Express, but sneaking in like that, you have no regard for etiquette.
Only Pom Pom would be able to stand up to a memo
My
keeper and get
apologies,
mad.
Conductor. It was an oversight on my part. I assumed you were already acquainted with the garden. Given the chaotic situation in Penacony, the Nameless are the only ones we can truly
I say,
trust.
considering only I am allowed to see that mirror.
You are the memo keeper.
Whoops.
Pleased to meet you, Don Hung. I've seen you in others' memories. And as for Boot Hill, this is our first face-to-face meeting. I hope you enjoyed that bottle of Astana's White Oak. You sure have a refined taste.
He really does, though. Jeez
Finally,
Louise.
Memo Keeper. Well, let's cut to the chase. Spill everything you know.
That's precisely what I intend to do. But before that, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Black Swan.
Oh no.
And I serve the Garden of Recollection as a memo keeper.
That's not who I think it is it?
For Acheron's story, I'm sure she knows it better than I do.
Oh, that's not gonna end well.
Greetings. I'm Acheron.
Yeah, that's a very bad thing.
You Garden of Recollection shirtbag. You betrayed me.
Yo.
I apologize, but
Creative
that
cursing
not-
over here, jeez.
Due to certain reasons, I have been exiled by the family. Thankfully, this memo keeper came to my aid and helped me escape their surveillance unnoticed.
To be honest, it was more like stalking than helping. And the process was far from unnoticed. But we did escape.
Well,
I asked
yeah,
her to
I
guide
can
me
see
to a
that.
place beyond the family's reach and to contact a few trustworthy individuals, namely all of you.
Trustworthy? Son of a nice lady. You think I'm dumb or something?
Ooh.
How about this? I'll put a few bullet holes in your head and see what secrets spill out. Then, we can talk about trust.
I don't think you're gonna be able to do
It
that.
doesn't have to be like that. I'm willing to answer all your questions, but not right now. If my cover hadn't been blown, we might have had more time, but at the moment, we don't have any other options.
No other
Look at that
options.
stance.
What do you mean?
I love the way Boo Hill stands. Very.
This is the
Very
only
interesting.
way I can ensure everyone's safety. I kindly request an immediate warp jump out of the Astana star system.
What? Why?
This passenger is requesting...
As far as I can tell, she's not a threat and seems to be telling the truth.
What?
I've briefly traveled with your companions and know their whereabouts, Don Hung. Please rest assured, your nameless companions are safe, but they need our help.
Yeah, but why do you need to
As
leave
for
the
Boot
star
Hill,
system?
You may have guessed. I've been waiting for you. Galaxy Rangers are known for their elusive nature and limited contact with each other. So this was the only way I could reach out to you.
Yeah, honestly, that's a valid point.
Only by doing this can I find a true Galaxy Ranger and fulfill a long-standing promise. To return his relics to their rightful owner.
Who? What?
Someone once told me that every rainfall is like a gift from the heavens, a sign of their mercy upon the world. Raindrops are said to be the tears of the gods, shed in response to the sorrows of the world. Their constant pouring is a reminder that the gods haven't abandoned us yet. So,
Say, but...
how long has this rain been going on for?
Yeah, say, is that really a blessing if it's going on forever?
Just like you. But it would eventually stop. Years and decades passed. And in the end, such hope faded away before the rain did.
This is
Looks
very
like the
eerie.
dimension doesn't exist after all.
As he spoke, the old man's gaze remained fixed on the distance. Amidst the fine drizzle of black rain, countless shadowy hands emerged from the sea, shrouded in ethereal mist, reaching out towards the sky one by one.
Well, let me share a story. Mortals who walk the paths are like sailors on a vast ocean, leaving behind a trail that creates countless ripples of possibilities. These ripples last longer than the fleeting lifetimes of humans.
And your point?
And for some, their presence leaves such a strong mark that it's reflected in the waves.
Like those shadows on the ocean.
Sin-thirsters, the obsessions of the Pathstriders, they emerge from the depths of IX, seeing themselves as masters of their own destiny, unknowingly repeating the actions of their past lives. They emerge from the nihility and head toward it, leading purposeless lives.
What?
However, these hollow phantoms...
What are the... What? What is being talked about?
My dear companions. A group of Galaxy Rangers.
So, Sin-thirsters, the obsessions of the Pathstriders. They emerge from the depths of IX, seeing themselves as masters of their own destiny, unknowingly repeating the actions of their past lives. Emerge from the nihility, head towards it, leading purposeless lives. Hollow phantoms, they were once my dear companions, a group of Galaxy. Are you trying to say that all the destiny of past riders just are essentially repeating the people of the past?
Are you watching over them?
And thus leading towards nihility? I don't know, this is weird.
Watching over them? No. I'm guiding them toward transcendence. It was a brutal war. A crusade that shook the universe. The universe witnessed the fall of Zulo, the Lord Ravager, But it came at a price. A price so hefty that only those who were there still remember.
What was the price?
Determination of the hunt.
What is most of this being talked about?
Even in death. So someone must guide these lost souls to their life beyond. They were heroes in their time. And they shouldn't be reduced to mere puppets of nihility.
So what, when we eventually pass away, we become part of nihility? This is so confusing.
Too many losses on that battlefield to advance any further. And that makes me the most fitting person to carry out this task.
But you know, these sin thirsters, they're not who they used to be.
Does this seem pointless to you? Well, some tasks have to be done, even if they are pointless.
I can help you.
For what?
For the meaning of the nihility. That's what I've been seeking.
I see. After all, this realm is off limits to ordinary souls.
Did he, like, just realize that? Like, oh yeah, forgot.
Stranger, I wish that you find what you seek.
Before we part ways, I have one more question. It is true that their actions and even their entire lives may seem pointless from our perspective. But if, and it's just an if this is what the departed ones expected, should we try to change it?
A good question.
I mean, but how do we know what their will was?
I don't know the answer.
Yeah, because we don't know what they wanted. That's
What
the
I
issue.
do know is that one day, I too will pass away. And when I bid farewell to this world, someone will stand at my grave and place a bouquet of flowers on it.
Now, how do you know that someone's gonna do that, though? That was weird. I don't know how to feel about that. There's so much stuff that was just talked about that made, like, almost no sense. It was very, like, poetic in nature. I didn't hate it. Like, don't get me wrong. Obviously, I'm not hating on it. It's very confusing in how it's being said. Nine system hours until the Charmony Festival.
When I appeared as a child, my speech, mindset, and soul reflected immaturity and innocence. As I grew into adulthood, I left behind my childlike side.
But
I
why?
humbly request your blessings, esteemed advocate of Shipe.
Yeah, like, why would you do that? As I grew into adulthood, I left behind my childlike side. I don't feel like anyone should ever have to do that. I mean, take it from someone who's like, I don't know how to describe it, but like, I don't feel like adulthood is all what everyone says it has to be. I feel like growing up and being the stereotypical desk job worker and staring at a screen all day and like being unhappy with your life isn't the best thing. Like, don't get me wrong, like, what I'm trying to say is there's definitely people who can, you know, enjoy desk jobs, but like, there's so many people that are like trying to say like, oh, you should be an adult, you have to mature, grow up. It's like, but why? I feel like maturity is such a weird thing that people like make up.
Come to
be young as possible, have fun, make life happy.
I have sought their presence with us.
It's very,
As you wish.
what's very interesting, and I've kind of heard this in the Robin song. They talk about at one point Robin says the line like, in the face of God, and then seeing the confessional booth is very like. It's very interesting how they worship Zipe as like a deity, whereas like all the other paths, like with like the hunt, you don't see that with the hunt. You're just like, oh look, this is land, this is our Aeon, we follow the hunt. I don't know, it's very, I mean, and maybe they're not following Zipe and like actually following Zipe's teachings, but it's just very interesting how they chose like a conventional booth and they're bringing up like the themes of like worshiping a deity. It's very interesting.
I have faithfully served the Alfalfa family for nearly a decade.
I wonder if that's like important. I don't know. It'd be cool if it is.
To the best of my ability. However, I made a mistake yesterday. While I was preparing dinner for the family head, I accidentally dropped a prepared dish on the floor. Out of laziness, I lied
okay.
and claimed that everything was ready.
I'm like, you have to confess that you dropped a dish? It's a bit much.
It has been tough to sleep with the guilt still gnawing at me, as I worry that the seeds of evilness may have taken root in my soul. So, I confess to you now, to seek atonement for my sins.
Yeah, that makes a bit more sense than I dropped a
Do you
dish.
sincerely repent and vow to change your ways?
Yes.
I just want to know why we're seeing this, though. It's weird.
Have you examined your soul and confessed all your sins?
Oh. Yes.
Are you willing to accept the process of atonement?
Yes.
Why?
Very well.
That was...
Show your dedication and goodwill to the family, and you shall be reinstated among them. Now, please, leave in peace.
Okay, I want to listen to this, make sure I'm right, but...
Yes. Oh. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, this, like, final one... Like, yeah, obviously they're all... It's kind of weird how they're, like, kind of like, ugh. Yes. This final one almost makes it seem like he's scared of this willing to accept the process of atonement. I don't know what this process of atonement means, but... I mean, it sounds like something people don't want to go through.
Oh, praise Sheep. And thank you, esteemed advocate.
Next, please step forward.
I wholeheartedly confess to you. Please, pardon my sins.
Rest assured, I have implored their presence to be with us. As long as you are sincere, absolution will be granted.
Oh, great. You know, I arrived in Penacony as a stowaway. I sold everything to get a ticket. My house, my land, and my 2 children.
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
I see. Please, go on.
Dude, even Sunday is like, what?
My children were starving. And I hoped they'd have a chance at survival if they became slaves here.
Oh, boy.
If I can strike it rich here, I'll lift them out of that situation and give them the life they deserve.
I'm not going to comment on that, because
but the Bloodhound family,
there's so many things that you
they're
could
on
say,
my tail,
honestly.
hunting me down. I thought I could bring my kids here. It was all my fault. All my fault.
The family is ready to forgive all sinners. I'll ask the Bloodhound family to cease their pursuit. You don't need to live in fear anymore.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'll work my hardest to redeem my children and make them part of the family. Praise the harmony.
I feel like this has to be such a demanding
Please step
job.
forward.
And poor Sunday has to deal with all of it.
Long time no see, Mr. Sunday. The most esteemed individual in Penacony. And the next leader of the Oak family, right?
Okay.
I have sought their presence with us.
He just ignores it, like, whatever.
Proceed.
Sure. Let's just get this over with. I have sinned. Please forgive me. I wasted half a pizza at breakfast. And a bottle of Soul Glad.
You don't sound sorry.
That's it. Nothing more. When we wrap this up, I've got a robo-ball game to catch, you know?
Yeah, I don't think you're very apologetic.
You seek to atone for your sins through good deeds.
My sins? It's hard to sound like a saint, huh? Well, let me tell you something. Neither the family nor you have the right to judge me.
Oh.
You think nobody knows what your precious family has done? About the watchmaker? Huh? Don't kid yourself, Featherbrain. Those dream chasers might be fooled by your act, but don't fool yourself.
Wow.
Before you start
Nice
spouting off
Tepeshi.
holy verses, answer me this. Where does the power of the Oak family come from? And your power? What makes you think you can sit there all high and mighty, looking down on everyone else?
Wow, this Pepeshi merchant is terrible.
I've spent enough time in confession today to enter the Harmony's paradise, right? Then I'll take my leave. Good luck with your election, and, don't make me regret my investments in you.
Didn't even sound like a confessional. Dude said what he did and then, like, just didn't even want to apologize for it. The heck?
Oh, revered triple-faced soul, hear my doubts. Who can judge the strong when their power hides their crimes? Who can vouch for the weak when they will pay any price to survive? Who can comfort the purest souls when even they get led astray?
Oh. Oh no.
If the strong defending the weak is truly the foundation of paradise, then who is responsible for the suffering and anguish in this wretched world?
Oh no, Sunday.
Brother? Brother?
This poor dude.
Brother, are you alright?
I'm fine. I've been working long hours, and I just made a trip to Dreamflux Reef and back. So, I'm a bit out of sorts. But it'll all be over before we know it.
You've been working non-stop
Oh,
on
boy.
the Charmony Festival, Mr. Sunday, and no one could have predicted this incident.
Dude,
Even if the
Sunday is
Stellaron does
having a
pose
terrible
grave
time.
Threat, I still feel sorry for all the trouble we've caused you.
No need to worry about troubling anyone. The Charmony Festival was meant to spread joy and harmony across the cosmos. But now that we know the truth, I'm afraid we'll have to cancel it.
It has always been
yeah,
our wish to
obviously.
keep everyone happy, so we'll do our best to explain everything to the Dream Master. I'm sure he'll understand. Even if the negotiation does not go smoothly, I'll refuse to go on stage. Without the Chord Master, the Harmonious Choir would not arrive, and the Charmony Festival would be just a grand performance, and nothing more.
Issue is, they already have someone to replace you.
I'm relieved to see your determination. You know, since arriving in Penacony, we haven't had any contact with this Dream Master himself. I'd heard of the heads of the 5 major lineages,
I think what-
but the Dream Master is a mystery.
What bothers me is that Sunday isn't telling
The Dream
them
Master
that
rarely
Sparkle's
grants an
taking over
audience,
as Robin.
even for us.
That's what bothers me.
But, given the urgency of the situation, he's agreed to meet us in person.
Perhaps you'll be the first guest to meet the Dream Master in years, Mr. Yang.
Let's hope we can reach a consensus that satisfies everyone.
Indeed. Let us hope so.
It's about time. We'll have to get ready for the meeting. I apologize for any inconvenience caused by the urgency.
Don't worry.
Yeah, I don't think we're troubled at all. We're all trying to figure out what in the world's going on.
Mr. Sunday! Hey, come over here!
Yeah, I'm coming over, kid.
Looks like someone needs help. Let's go check it out.
Okay, whatever.
Mr. Sunday. Hey there! Okay.
I would prefer
see
not
the
to talk
moon
to
in the
you, but...
sky? It's about the size of the cap on my Soul Glad bottle.
The moon?
If I just reached out my hand, I could grab the moon, couldn't I?
What moon?
The moon? You mean the Grand Theater?
Yeah. Look at me. I've been away from home for too long. I must be missing that moon.
Well, to say they can go
It's
home.
no big deal. The Grand Theater here looks much better than the moon back home. It's just magnificent. They told me not to sell everything I had just to come to Penacony. How short-sighted.
And let me guess, you sold everything to come to Penacony, right?
Why would you go to such lengths?
Gotta be a part of the Penacony dream.
See? Life back home is miserable. It's not really living at all. It's better to be here at Penacony. No pain, no worries about tomorrow, just sweet dreams. You can do whatever you want. That's what I call living. Yeah, now this is the life.
Is this truly living?
Huh? What did you say, young lady? I didn't quite catch that.
I feel so bad for her and Sunday.
It's nothing, sir.
Honestly, for different reasons,
the
though.
Traffic on Glock's Avenue can be dangerous. How about I ask a Bloodhound family member to escort you to Ideen Park over there, so you can continue enjoying your sweet dream?
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea. Wow, no wonder you were the leader of this sweet dream. You're totally a lifesaver. See you around, Mr. Sunday, and it was nice chatting with you.
Well, you know what? Well, let's see. Yeah, they still talk. Okay. Give me a second.
What's up, sister?
This is the land of the dreams. But why do they live like this?
Well, because that's how the land of dreams is supposed to be.
He doesn't seem happy at all. Even though sweet dreams are nice, they're just illusions. But for him, they're the only way to survive, even if it means giving up on reality. That's not really living at all.
I suppose you have a point. But, in my opinion, that's how most people live their lives.
Why do you say that?
You think that man is not actually living, but that's not quite accurate. Even without Penacony, people create their own illusions called self-value. People believe they have a predetermined value to fulfill. Gaining value means gaining power, and those deemed worthless are seen as the weak.
What?
However, value doesn't come out of thin air, and there's a limit to it. To accumulate value, people have to take from others. So, the weak get exploited and oppressed.
Are you suggesting that this is not how things should be?
Exactly. But, ironically, people don't think there's anything wrong with it, because they uphold the illusory notion of self-value, and even the weak believe in it. Survival of the fittest. That's where all the tragedies in the world come from.
I'm not gonna argue on that one.
Dream in Penacony to escape from that reality and find solace. No tragedies exist here, only happiness. Although in its nascent form.
Yes, is it?
Isn't that the same paradise we yearn for in our dreams?
But this is a dream. That's the issue.
Perhaps that man is just an exception. Let's not jump to conclusions. We should experience the dreamscape ourselves. Just as I did at Dreamflux Reef.
Yes. Seeing is believing. I'll accompany you. The Dream Master hasn't shown up yet, so we have some time for a stroll.
Okay, no, I will go back to what I was gonna say. I do feel bad for both of them, albeit in different ways, because Robin tries to see the good in people, and unfortunately, there's a lot of bad in people. But then, Sunday has already like seen the bad in like everyone. You can just tell with the way he speaks. He has like no expectations for people at all, which is it's really kind of sad, unfortunately. For both of them, but...
Let's see what's new.
And honestly, I know it looks weird why I'm going up here. I was looking for one of those signs. I'm trying to remember who said it. Because it was a long time ago. But a chatter had said something about the billboard signs getting run over as an achievement. I think we'll do that, though. I'm just trying to find a sign that I can actually get to come out here. I want to know who found the achievement. That's what I want to know. Where... Is there no signs? There doesn't seem to be any signs. Well, this stinks. It also, I mean, it also could be because it's a part of the story mission. Yeah, because, like, some of these aren't claimed. Yeah, I definitely feel like I've claimed some of these. Even if it says we've already claimed, like, 28 chests, I don't believe that. I don't believe that it says that we haven't claimed all these space anchors. Like, that doesn't seem right to me. I guess we'll continue on with the mission, and we'll figure that out a different day. Come on. Say get there already.
Glad to meet you again, Robin. How are the preparations for the Charmony Festival coming along?
Again, who are you?
So excited about it.
It's going smoothly. Thanks for making the trip to join the festival.
You're too kind, Robin. It's a pleasure to have guests from all over the universe celebrating day and night.
I can't stand being lonely or bored, so this jubilant dreamscape is perfect for me.
But if this went on forever, would it get boring too?
True.
Not at all. Who would get tired of having so much fun?
No, you would get tired of it.
Every day,
you would.
Wear fancy clothes, explore all sorts of dream bubbles, indulge in delicious food without gaining weight, and you never get old or sick. As long as you can afford a room, this place is the ultimate paradise.
A couple things wrong with what you just said.
You know that only a few things can be brought back from the dreamscape to reality, right?
You can only afford a room,
exactly
and you definitely do get old, but...
anything back. Just enjoying the dream itself is good enough for me. I mean, I'm not one of those long-living species. I only have around 60 or 70 years in this lifetime, and there's so much to worry about. Being happy here is pure bliss. Only in this sweet dream can I truly feel like I'm in control of my life and fate. Who would want to go back to reality after experiencing this bliss?
Gosh, I wish more people. I wish more people.
I see. I genuinely wish you all the happiness in the world.
And I wish you a fantastic performance, Robin! I'm off to the Blue Hour for the ball. See you later.
Seems like that guest's perspective didn't resonate with you either.
Do you blame her?
She had a valid point. I could sense her genuine happiness. It's just that...
You really don't feel like they should be happy over
What you're trying to
this.
say is, she thinks she's in control of her life, but in reality, She's just escaping from reality and seeking solace in this sweet dream.
No, Robin's not wrong.
Once she steps out of this sanctuary, everything will be lost.
Yep. Yep.
Well, she did make mention of being able to afford a room. Didn't she?
Yep. I said that too.
Paradise in our dreams. It doesn't have to end.
No. And the paradise we yearn for shouldn't be just a fleeting dream either.
Yeah, you can tell Robin and Sunday, even though they grew up the same, have very, very different views on life. And I think that definitely has hurt Robin and has definitely hurt Sunday in a lot of ways. That's why I'm worried about Sunday. I don't know what he's going to do.
Isn't it?
I'm fairly confident Robin's on our side because just of how nice she is.
Robin.
But Sunday, on the other hand,
meeting you in person here.
I don't know.
What an honor.
I feel like he's going to take the Dream Master side.
Time stands still in this dreamscape. It always feels fresh. I find something new every time.
A philosophical mind. I hope I'm not intruding.
Oh, not at all. No. With little time left, I yearn for meaningful conversations, especially with someone as esteemed as you. Do you mind if we chat?
Oh
It's my
boy.
pleasure. No need to be formal. Just speak your mind. You said, with little time left. Please, forgive me for being blunt. But is that why you came to Penacony?
Yeah. I was part of a war, and while escaping from the Sicosian mothership, I got exposed to some radioactive materials. And then, all my comrades died, and my hometown was wiped out by neutron bombardments. I couldn't bear to live. Everything I knew gone. That's when I heard about a possible solution here, so I came.
This poor... Oh, gosh.
Heart-wrenching. I hope the family has been able to help you.
They have, and I'm truly grateful for that. They provided me with a comfortable room, the most advanced life support devices in the cosmos, and a stellar team of caregivers. My physical body is now in the dream pool, sustained by life support. The me you see here is whole, rational, and no different from any other person. But I can't say the same for the me in the hotel room. My true appearance? No. I hope you never have to witness it, Robin.
So, you'll be living forever in this dreamscape, right?
Just being able to live at all is good enough for me. Whether it's in this dreamscape or not, well, I don't really have much say in the matter.
I say, really, he doesn't care.
world has been
He just
torn
wants to
apart,
live.
And my life could end any second. So, even if this whole place is an illusion, it's still my paradise. And I'll treasure every moment I spend here. Now I envy those everlasting things.
And that's one of those things it's hard to argue against.
Oh, man's story. It's so tragic. Fortunately, this sweet dream gives him joyful memories to hold on to for the rest of his life.
That's precisely why this sweet dream in Penacony exists.
However,
That's a Sunday.
even the sweet
Shush.
has its limitations.
Don't ruin Robin.
While it provides solace to the disillusioned, it can't completely eliminate pain in reality.
There will be a way out. Penacony is already on the right track.
What do you mean by that? Meet the other Robin. Yep, here it is. Finally meet Sparkle after this whole time.
Look what we have here. A lovely young lady.
Actually, hold on.
Wait, is that me?
Indeed it is. But I did notice a little sign for it. He's a part of this group. Nope. I thought he was gonna move. Dang it. We were so close too. I didn't know he was a part of this group of NPCs, or I would have gotten him to follow me. And get my technique back up. There you go.
Brother, what a surprise to see you again.
Well, now this is awkward.
Show yourself. Your trick won't work on us.
Yeah, considering Robin's right there.
That a skilled masked fool received an invitation too. That must be you, right? Did you enjoy yourself?
Robin is a bit too nice.
The people here are way too gullible. A little bait is all it takes for them to bite. And they run away at the slightest hint of danger. In other words, they're naive and cowardly.
She's not wrong.
Now that you've had your fill, it'd be wise to leave before it's too late. The music of the harmony doesn't tolerate discord.
What? Now that you have the real Robin, I'm useless? Oh, how disheartening. I've done so much for the family.
Yeah, stop acting innocent.
You should be thanking me, because if it weren't for me cleaning up this mess, Penacony would still be in shambles. Don't you think?
Still?
That was a personal request from the head of the Iris family, and it has nothing to do with us. Step aside and stop causing trouble for the Charmony Festival.
Ooh, Sunday is
Charmony
not happy.
Festival? You think you can scare me? You think I've no idea what you're planning? I don't care what you're thinking, chicken wing boy.
Ooh.
But I'm pretty sure lovely Robin won't be appearing on stage. After all, you're well aware of what a sorry state this dreamscape is in under the banner of harmony.
Yeah.
Penacony,
Definitely is not harmony.
Land of the dreams. Is this truly the paradise you desire?
Yeah, you and me both know.
Stop it.
What's the rush, chicken wing boy? Did I get to you?
Gosh, I don't like her.
Our paradise is none of your concern, masked fool. Leave now, or the family won't tolerate you anymore.
All right. I'll go. But Robin, I suggest you seriously consider this. Do you really believe those living in dreams can escape pain and find true happiness?
She's been struggling with that already.
And now I'm simply waiting for the fireworks to begin. Here, the last two gifts for both of you. And don't lose them. If by some unfortunate chance the Charmony Festival starts against all odds, remember to use them during the show.
What?
Thrilling. Bang!
I don't like the bang there.
Calling in the distance. It seems the Dream Master will arrive soon.
He's gonna arrive the way everyone else does. By slamming it down into this platform right here.
Let's wait here for the Dream Master to arrive.
Okay. By the way, brother, I heard you no longer have a sweet tooth. Back when we were kids, you used to steal my desserts.
Oh.
Seems like a lot has changed during my absence. What exactly happened?
A lot, apparently.
Someone has to stay awake even in this sweet dream.
But that someone doesn't have to be you, or anyone in particular. You're carrying too much on your shoulders, brother.
That's why I said I feel bad for him.
It shouldn't be like this. Penacony is nothing more than a dream. It can't erase the worries and pain of reality, or bring true happiness. It only offers an escape from reality. Nothing more.
Well, it should.
Remember the old man we met earlier?
Unfortunately, people just live here
Without
forever.
this dream, he might have completely lost himself.
That might be true, but even without Penacony, he could have chosen another path. As far as I know, The Intelligentsia Guild has been promoting their rehabilitation techniques for a long time now.
Yeah, I say Robin's
may
pretty
have been
intelligent. I don't think
ordinary
Sunday's gonna win this
challenging.
argument.
And now, he is receiving hospice care in a comatose state, and his fate is sealed. Is Penacony granting these people a future? Or is it taking it away from them?
Well, don't forget this. Not everyone really has a future.
What do you mean by that, Sunday?
Humanity is like the sky for birds. People mistakenly believe that flight is inherent to birds because they've never witnessed those birds crashing to their death. Do you remember how we took in that little Charmony dove when we were young?
Yeah. We took care of it. Provided food and water, groomed its feathers. And later, when I decided to leave Penacony, I opened the cage and set it free.
Well, I didn't mention what happened to it in my letters.
Oh,
because I didn't want
no.
to upset you. Shortly after you left, it crashed to its death right in front of your window.
Oh, jeez.
I had surmised as much. I knew you wouldn't have avoided mentioning the bird for no reason. Despite that unfortunate outcome, I still believe it was the right decision. Birds aren't meant to spend their lives in cages. They belong in the sky, even if they can't fly.
But here's the thing. If there are birds in this world that can never fly, can we really assert that they belong in the sky?
Are you implying that the same goes for humans too?
I mean, yeah, but like, what the?
Let's take the Astral Express as an example.
No, don't use us.
Nameless
No,
made
no, 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 no.
tremendous efforts to bridge worlds, gaining fame across the universe. However, only a few extraordinary individuals can endure such a perilous journey. That's because the pursuit of the Trailblaze exceeds the capabilities of ordinary humans. Otherwise, why would this path be filled with broken rails, an abandoned express, and even a fallen eon?
I feel like you're saying a lot of things that you should not be talking about.
Sophistry. If that were true, then only the powerful would have the right to determine the future.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
Unfortunately, that's exactly what happens. Another name for the future is self-value.
Is it though? I don't think that's true.
Its fair share of heroes who inspire people and garner admiration for their heroic deeds. The majority of ordinary people will never become heroes in their lifetime.
And what's so bad about
Some
that?
are born weak and vulnerable. Some find themselves trapped in unfortunate circumstances. Some fall victim to malice and cowardice. When it comes to survival, everyone is equal. And the weak can only watch as their value gets constantly diminished by external
Future.
forces.
The value is traded out for
That's why we
future as
should
well.
care for the weak and support them as if their suffering were our own. That's what the Odes of Harmony have always taught us.
Yeah, it almost feels like... It feels like
While
Sunday and the
harmony
rest of the
holds
family has
noble
turned their backs.
aspirations, the strong will always be strong, and the weak will always be weak. Even in this carefree dream. Human nature contains greatness, but it also harbors inherent weaknesses that can't be eradicated.
And I can't argue against that either.
In the end, if people can't even secure their own survival, they won't care about the illusory future of equality. As long as the law of survival of the fittest prevails, there will always be fledglings crashing to their death.
Sorry, I wanted to let that go through. Thank you. Hold on, I saw the name. Milanova for the follow, and welcome to the Gaming Roundtable. Sorry, I wanted to make sure I didn't want to cut anybody off. Thank you. Apologies for the wait.
But if people don't live for the future, do they merely exist for survival? If even you, brother, don't believe that the harmony will save the weak, then which eon can make our dreams come true?
People often forget that.
I don't like that.
When the first bird took flight, the entire world envisioned a future where no more fledglings would ever crash to their death.
How's it going? Ooh. Well, in life itself, graduation was just the Sunday, so now, it's off to the workforce. What that includes is job hunting, so really all I needed to say is the word job hunting, and I think most people understand how it's going. So yeah, that's essentially how I'm going, truthfully. How are you? How is life? Do you like daily play this game? I play it daily on my own account. I do not play it daily on stream, mostly because I do not have, like I said, job hunting. I do not have the time daily to actually stream this game. And if I did, I feel like I would get through most of the material way too fast, and there would literally be no need to do daily streams. Even like twice a week might be too much. So I try to do it once a week, and sometimes I take off for like last week with graduation. So I do play it daily, just not on stream. And good. I'm glad you're doing great.
Are you reading, sister? What are you reading?
It's definitely hard to have good days nowadays, so it's always good to have good days.
Picture book. It's about the story of the harmonic strings. I could become a master. I'd like to summon Dominicus, the harmonious choir.
To summon?
Sing
What?
with everyone and spread our wishes so that all can feel happiness and joy.
I see. Then I would summon the harmonious choir too.
Sounds cool. I saw your schedule. Only Friday and Sunday. Yep, only Friday and Sunday. Friday, Sunday. Technically, my time it's 8 to 11. I think it should transfer over to your time zone depending on what time zone you're in, though. Because I'm on EST, but I know other people are on obviously different time zones.
Don't you have a wish of your own, brother?
Yeah, of course I do. It's just that it includes your wish and everyone else's. I long for a true paradise where everyone can find peace.
Max character level for you on this game. Ooh. Are we on 50? I think we might be at 50. But the issue is I've also haven't done the equilibrium level, like, increase or whatever, so we could actually level them up. Because I know that kind of grinding takes a long time to do, and to be truthfully honest, grinding was not something I wanted to do. So, right now I think it's 50. It's 50 or 60. But technically I can level them up with the equilibrium level or equilibrium test and get them higher. I choose not to.
Then, let's build a stage there and invite everyone to our performance so that both our wishes come true through the power of the harmonious choir.
It's a deal then.
I started your YouTube channel, but you don't post videos. Yeah, like I said, right now, and honestly with a lot of time in the past, I don't really have the time to post them, and I have the videos are technically uploaded to Twitch in forms of, like, highlights. And by highlights, I mean they're literally, like, 3-hour long clips. Yeah, I want to move them to YouTube someday. It's just, right now it's a lot. I don't know if I'll ever get to it, truthfully. This is more of, like, a hobby for me, not like a job. Like I said, job hunting is something else that I'm doing. So I mostly just do this for fun, just to kind of get people together and hang out and chat. I'm gonna get the because once I get enough interest and get like more people in, I'm looking to make a Discord server too and have that as a way that people can hang out and talk to. It's a lot though. Don't worry, focus. The goal, you can do this. The world is your world. The world is definitely my world, but the world loves to mess around. It's just a lot, honestly, is what it is. I would love to.
It's a deal.
I want the channel to expand someday, though. We'll see. Once my life gets stable with a job and stuff, it's gonna be a lot easier.
Maybe.
I say that, but it'll get
you'll have to
crazier,
become
I'm
a
sure.
star first.
Yeah, I don't like what Sunday was saying. 8 system hours
Back
until
sooner
Charming
than I thought.
Festival. Dream
Any
Fluctuate.
results?
Sounds good. Where are you from? I'm not going to say too much on this one, but United States. I don't want to say too much because obviously people love to find out locations. So
Yes.
that is all I will
now,
say.
It's up to us to forge ahead.
Since he's already carried out his last wish, my final mission is complete. But pardon me if I sound curt. It's good to have determination. The path Mikhail left for you is not an easy one to tread.
Yeah, considering he gave us an empty dream
Why else
bubble, what
would
do you
he
want
have
from
chosen
us?
to sleep in solitude, staking everything on some nameless in the future. But you have the numbers, and in numbers comes strength. So that might just delay your inevitable a little more.
Nice place. My location's on the other side for this world. Oh my. Fair enough. Honestly, I think I've only ever been out of my country like twice, 3 times. I live in Canada. Ooh. Yeah, no, I don't. Well, because I've lived in a few places. Snow is. My thing is that snow is good. I just can't have too much of it, and so is the sun, but I can't have too much of the sun. I need like a nice middle ground where I get all the seasons. I lived in a place like that once, but the place I was at was kind of not bad, just boring. There's really nothing to do, so yeah, obviously, like I said, now that I'm looking into the future, I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna live, so that's fun. I don't know. Truthfully, what it comes down to is I really don't know. We'll see, though. I really wish I could give anyone any sort of semblance of, hey, I'm gonna go to this place, but
Got any more encouraging words?
barely know myself.
As I see it, relying on Welt's negotiations alone is far from enough. Regardless of whether the other party will be compliant, negotiating simply allows us to meet them as equals and won't grant us an upper hand. Penacony is our rival's home turf, and we already have very few chips left to play with. Rather than idly sit around while the family's got us blocked off, an offensive approach might be a wiser course of action.
Yeah, Canada looks like a couple tourist place. A couple like the cold place after marriage. Oh, jeez. Oh, my. No, I've never been to... I had to think about that, but I've never been to Canada. Do you have Discord? I talked to you on Discord. Where is it at? Give me a second. Because I've had to talk with, I've talked with a few people about business ventures as well, and I have to find... Give me a second. It's here somewhere. I just have to find where it's at. This is it? I think this is it. And once I get the server up, I'll have a more definite place where everyone can talk. And then there can just be, multiple conversations instead of just the main chat of Twitch. I'm waiting to get more people and, actually see more people interested in it before I just decide to, hey, by the way, I'm going to make this huge thing. Let's do it now. That'll come someday, though.
We're more familiar with the Stellaron's properties than most. And since it's the key to stabilizing the Sweet Dream, it's vital to the family's interests. By attacking their core interests, they're bound to retaliate hastily. And as the saying goes, haste makes waste.
That's right. As long as we pose a threat to the Stellaron, either with words or otherwise, we have a chance at gaining the upper hand.
I keep forgetting that Firefly's here.
But the problem
Firefly
is,
just appears.
on the eve of the Charmony Festival opening, how exactly are we going to get close to the theater? Family security will be airtight. And if we brute force it, even if we succeed, it's too risky. So, Then I'll raise my hand. I know the answer to this question.
Yeah, it wasn't a question, but alright. You of all people. Of course you do, never doubted you for a second. This first option would beg to differ. One more ace up our sleeve. Time for Master Stroke. I'm not going to be mean to March as much as I want to, but we won't.
The Express crew would have been disbanded long ago if it weren't for me.
And I should have picked the bullying option.
So I heard that before the Charmony Festival
Ego's getting a bit too high there.
there'll be a pageant to kick off the festival. It's called the Soul Glad TM Festivity Auditions.
The Soul Glad
or
trademark.
something. And it's going to be held in the moment of Scorch Sand.
Oh, new
As long
place.
as we clinch the top spot, we'll be able to attain the title of Festive Superstar and be able to personally bask in the graces of Miss Robin. Not that that's important. What's crucial is that we can enter the Grand Theater before the audience arrives.
Basically, humanity is a big gift for any life. So you... Oh gosh, hold on. You said, so are you. Yes, I am a human, but I get what you mean, though. Humanity is it's both a good and a bad thing. Truthfully, it is really what it comes down to. There's so many good things that humans can do, but then we also have the capacity for bad. Honestly, it kind of shows up in this game, too, a lot, really, but that's a huge different conversation you could have. There's definitely a lot of scientific papers I would love to write over... Or not scientific papers, but more like... Not guides. There's, like, papers you can write about all this stuff. And, like, I've wanted to, like, write papers over movies and stuff, talking about the philosophical questions that they bring up to the table and everything else, but... Kafka and Dr. Ratio is my favorite character, so what's yours? Oh boy, I had this conversation a long time ago with someone. My honest answer, honestly, it would be better to ask me which characters I don't like. And when I say I don't like, I just mean I slightly dislike them more than other people, or more than others. So, like, what was one of the examples I brought up? Well, one of them, like, I don't hate any characters, but, like, Dr. Ratio is kind of like, I don't hate him, but he annoys me. He's very prestigious, and I'm just like, dude, I'm sorry that I'm not as intelligent as you. Like, the superiority complex, gotta calm down a bit. Once again, I don't hate him, he just slightly annoys me from time to time. There's a few other characters, but, like, I don't hate them, it's just, they're not my top pick.
Participating in these festivity
If I had to pick, they're, like, more at the bottom and everyone else at the top.
I've already procured special invite tickets from Miss Robin's fan club.
How are you part of the fan club? What?
To tell you the truth, I had been preparing to join the auditions all along. But now it looks like even if I scrape through, I probably still won't have the chance to shake Miss Robin's hand.
You like a lot of characters, but Ratio is a unique character for this game. Really, all the characters are unique. I have to give it when it comes to MiHoYo, they definitely make characters. Like, they know what they're doing. They know how to make a good character and how to make them different from the rest. I will give them that. Whether I like the character is an entirely different thing, but besides the point. It's okay.
So they're still running this thing, huh? It was originally just a publicity stunt, set up by Mikhail to drum up attention. Looks like it might be worth a shot.
Wait, his first name is... What? Veritas? Dr. Veritas Ratio. What in the world? I didn't know that was his first name. Honestly, that's kind of funny. I gotta admit, that's something else. Huh. That's actually, I like that. I honestly didn't know that was his first name. I thought Ratio was just it. He was just Dr. Ratio, like that was it.
I'm afraid I won't
Interesting.
have time. As a virtual character,
Fictionologist.
I've already completed my final mission.
Wait, really?
Whether Penacony can awaken from this dream is
So
all down to you.
So Gallagher was just our
Should we
guide.
cross paths again? I'd love for you to visit the Express.
All right. I'll have to add to that data bank of yours you've got on the Express.
That would be nice.
And Miss Firefly, we thank you for all your support. We're faced with a formidable enemy. As long as the Astral Express and Stellaron Hunter's objectives are aligned, we're willing to cooperate with you.
I think they still do.
We've come this far together. I'd like to join you for the rest of your journey on Penacony. I'm pleased that we can finally fight shoulder to shoulder. I couldn't ask for a better ending.
Aw. Firefly's amazing. I absolutely adore it. That's great. Dr. Ratio's full name, Virtus Ratio, are his 2 words from Latin language. I mean, I kind of figured, but that's interesting. Huh. They love to do that with their games. Especially with, like, I know last time they looked up, like, Gallagher, and Gallagher meant... Hold on. Because people were speculating about Gallagher. Gallagher translation? I don't remember what it meant, though. It meant something. I just don't remember what it was supposed to be. Oh, well, cool. Gosh, I don't know. How do you spell it? Give me a second. Okay, well, nothing's pulling up. I know that someone said something about, like, Gallagher meaning, like the fool, or not fool, like, traitor or something. I don't remember what it was. But, like, the names, how they, like, they mean something beyond what they just normally do. And, like, can give, like, hints as to what the character is going to be like. Like, their naming sense is always on point and everything. Yeah, I don't like the way that's sounding. This radio isn't... What the heck? What is going on?
Oh, wow, they've really outdone themselves. Oh, I'm starting to get excited.
I mean, the music is good, but, like... What is going on? No, we just want to break in and cause chaos.
Is he talking about us?
Yeah, well, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I love the...
Excuse me, you 4. What are you hoping to get out of all this?
I love the Trailblazer just, like, getting more
As
pumped
the last
up.
group of contestants, how confident are you in overcoming all of the challenges?
Oh, easy.
Would you be open to a brief exclusive interview with us? It'll be quick.
Underperforming journalist.
Your journey is long and fraught with peril.
The
yet
Hunts
under a sky
journalist.
Blanketed by banners, you vie for the crown.
The sword and rose.
The beauty... What?
Magnificent and majestic.
I feel like I'm not seeing everything correctly.
Brother Lance Focus is stubborn as a heel. We don't all have to be winners. But if we don't have fun, we'd all be sinners.
Yeah, that sounds like the elation.
People are pouring in. Kinda feels like all sorts of baddies are showing up. Let's get in there quickly and enter the competition.
Oh boy, let's see what happens.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make way. Make way.
Oh no.
Coming towards us now is one of Penacony's top 10 wealthiest tycoons.
Wait, Mr. Ideen. I've heard of this name, haven't I?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the director of Solglad's factory, Ideen Lee. My 4 friends, introduce yourselves to the audience across the cosmos.
Yeah, I could have sworn I remember hearing his name somewhere.
Hello, everybody. I'm Himiko, a nameless from the Astral Express, and these are my companions.
I'm glad someone's camera photogenic, because I'm not.
You guys need to hide your identities? Can't hide it anyways. Penacony is plastered with our posters. And because the Astral Express is so well known, the family won't dare to make any rash moves.
I think everyone can hear you, March. Hello, everyone. I'm the Trailblazer, and she's March 7th. Hello, everyone. I'm the Galactic Baseballer, and she's Say Cheese. Hello, everyone. I'm Hello, everyone. I hate most of these. It's a really good idea to have a talent show in this pivotal moment of our story. You know, I was gonna go with the top one, but now I want to go with this one because it's just funnier. Is it really a good idea to have a talent show in the pivotal moment of our story?
Given the situation, this is our best hope. But let's just get it over with quickly.
Look at that smile. He knew what he did.
Hello, everyone. I'm Part 7. I'm an ordinary girl who loves adventures. Hello, everyone. I'm Firefly. I am also an ordinary girl who enjoys adventures.
Oh, we can't have two of them.
So it's a bunch of nameless guests. This final face-off is bound to be spectacular. Time is precious. My 4 friends, come with me.
No, I don't feel like it. Can't stop me. I am... Oh my gosh, I don't know what's going on. So... Oh yeah, we're literally... What is going on? There's 32 chests in here? Oh, I'm sorry, only 29. Where? Where's 29 treasure chests stored? Hold on, give me a second. I gotta turn this down if I'm gonna respond to anything. Sorry, I have some work after stream. I'll be back later. Oh, yeah, you're all good. Like I said, I always like to just, you know, I'm glad people come and if they can talk for as long as they can, and cool. I hope work goes well, though. I know work can either be the happiest thing ever or the miserablest thing ever, so I hope work goes well for you. And yeah, I'll definitely, I can get around after stream. I want to focus on stream for now. There's way too much going on right now. Like, this is like stimulus overload here. This is insane. Shybird, sorry, was I bothering you? It's really noisy here. There's no way that I was just saying that, but alright. So even if you hide in here to sing, no other birdies can hear you. But it's really too loud, I can't even hear myself singing. It's okay. Yeah, sure, let's go. It's pretty good. You're singing too great. You could hear it. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Don't look at me. I just want to find a hole to hide in. Life is yours, so do strong decision. Have a nice day. Yeah, you too. Alright, where... I don't know where to go. Like, I know there's a way in front of me, but like... I want to explore, but at the same time, I also don't want to, because there's way too much. I do want to get out of this hall, though. I mean, this hall is, like, just overload of stimulus. Yeah.
That's right. This venue is a miniature representation of that time known as the era filled with boundless possibilities.
Yeah, that's nice. Give me the bird. Hello, welcome to the Origami Bird Flying Race. May you attend the best results. Let's take a look at your wings. Oh, you must be here to spectate the races. But even if you're not participating, you mustn't slack off on your training, or you'll be pushed around by Boss Stone. Oh, there's another birdie that needs some guidance over there. See you later, my wingless friend. Yeah, I'm wingless because I'm not a bird. Obviously. Yeah, I will say, the music's cool, but like, I can't play a game and listen to this music. It is way too much. Okay, I thought it was like, is it just gonna sit there and not do anything, or what?
Your arrival reminds me of the grand occasion when Penacony was first established. I was still a young, bright-eyed lad back then, lured here by the watchmaker's ads, full of zeal and ready to make my first fortune in life. Once, during a particularly grueling day, I passed out and was resuscitated by a drink from Mr. Sousa. That sweet taste has since been etched in my mind And that was what drove me to create the Soul Glad that we all know and love today.
Sure.
The dream-chasing era was truly a wondrous time. Oh, I miss those days.
I don't really care. I just want to get out of here.
Sand Hall is my homage to that time of boundless possibilities.
Just let me get out of here, please.
I wholeheartedly hope you make it to the finish and emerge as the next superstars of Penacony. Now then, is there anything you'd like to say before the competition officially begins?
There it is. Nah, we'd win. Can we get the ball rolling already? I got all day. Rest assured, we're gonna take an L in this. Nice, Kalis, for saying we're gonna lose. Nah, I'm gonna go with the nah, we'd win, because that's just too good.
Haha, that's the trailblazing spirit. How about you, Miss March?
Hello, everyone! Next up, get ready for the Mega March 7th adventure, where I'm going to break the speedrun world record!
March,
Trailblazing
shush.
to the uncharted and challenging the limits. That's Miss March 7th for you. How about Miss Firefly?
I hope that by the end of this journey, everyone will have achieved the outcome that they hoped for.
I have to say, of course, she's super sweet about it.
Wonderful wish! Miss Himiko, what are you expecting from your team?
First place, that's what she's expecting.
Safety first, everyone.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Simple words, but full of
I should have known. I should have known it was going to be safety first.
Waiting for you are 3 stages, each connected to that era. The first 2 stages offer 2 distinct paths to choose from, with unique challenges on each route.
I'm interested.
And in the last stage, you will face off against a champion who has defended the title to this very day.
Now I am curious about the champion.
Contender whose noble virtues are unrivaled.
Noble virtue.
Those are the rules.
I want to know who it is.
Everyone clear? Now, I hereby announce that the 33rd Sports Sand Festival of the 20th season, sponsored by Soul Glad Enterprises, has started.
Alright, let's go.
Everyone, as the Charmony Festival is drawing closer, we must reach the end as quickly as possible. Factoring in efficiency and safety, splitting up into 2 groups is the best choice. March and I haven't known Miss Firefly for too long and aren't overly familiar with her. It'd probably be better if the 2 of you paired up.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Fine by me. Let's do it.
All right. I don't have a problem with that.
Enough chit chat. Let's do this. Say what now? I get to pair up with Firefly and there's no catch. Yeah, there's no catch. Like, I want to be stabbed in the gut by a gigantic meme that's called Death, actually called Sleepy. Sorry. I'm still annoyed by that. It'll be a shoe-in with me around. Oh, hold up. Has any of you even bothered to ask me for my consent? I give up. Yeah, let's just do it.
We'll split into the assigned groups then. Let's not waste time.
I love how I'm just like full on in the way of their camera and no one's stopping me. What is... I wanted to see if I could bounce off it. That'd be kind of cool. Is there anything else in here that I should be disqualified? What? Hold on. No. I gotta see this. Normally we would check them at the end of stream, but I want to see, why did it say disqualified? Break all Boss Stone's balloons in Audition Plaza. Fair enough. Last Tycoon, commune with the Watchmaker. Meet the first nameless. I mean, fair enough. That's kind of funny, though. Getting Yeah, you're not that slick. Second balloon eruption. Oh my gosh.
Welcome to the first
There has to be some sort of reference, like some Honkai thing or something.
Festival of the 20th season.
Like second Honkai eruption.
In this stage,
you can choose between 2 challenges. The School of Acting or School of Action.
What's the difference?
Challenge, you have to complete 3 performances from 3 scripts and move the panel judges. In the School of Action challenge, you have to defeat 3 groups of enemies convincingly and reach the end.
Yeah, I'm going acting. I'm not gonna lie.
Make your choice.
Acting sounds better. I don't want to start defeating enemies. Do we actually get to pick, though? Like, is that an actual thing? Yeah, I'm not getting to pick. Oh no, you actually do get to pick. Click the button on the track and select the challenge area to go to. Which one's which? I don't want to click without knowing which one's which. Is it gonna tell me? Acting? Yeah, we want the acting. Right? Yeah. Because the action was the one you fight. Wait, can you, like, you can swap, can't you? Oh, what the... Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I just figured out how, you get a bunch of chests in here. Oh. Yeah, give me the bird, give me the bird, give me the bird. Shining, light speed, magnificent. Like a star that can't be caught, I'm the birdie that belongs at the top of the podium. My friend, did the superstar make your heart skip a beat? I only stand you. No. No, I'm not. No. I'm not becoming a fan of a bird. Don't be hasty. I'll conquer you with my charm. Goodbye. Another new stage beckons. Hope you'll be cheering me on. Sure, bird. Sure. Let's get the challenge over with.
Allow me to introduce the rules of this challenge to you. There are 3 stages up ahead. On each, you will find an outline of a script. These 3 scripts were written by the legendary filmmaker, The Watchmaker, and depict various stories from Penacony's era of pioneering.
Yeah, wow, that's actually kind of cool.
Your task is to bring those moments to life, find the right words, and act convincingly to make the judges feel the script's intended emotions. Oh, I wish you a successful performance. Also, a bit of trivia. The record score for this stage is held by a participant with fiery red hair. His exceptional performance brought even the strictest judge to tears. It's like he wasn't.
You know, I have a sneaking suspicion of who it might be.
We are running out of time, so let's get this over with quickly.
I'm thinking it's Argenti, honestly, because I could totally see it, but I'm just going to choose to not say anything. Alright, first challenge.
Oh, just take a look at this pair. Such star quality. Since you come as a pair, I'll prep a 2-person scene for you.
Yeah, that wasn't prepared beforehand?
You two, are you ready?
I guess. As ready as I'll ever be.
That you both, driven by the spirit of exploration, are arriving at the land of dreams that is Penacony for the first time. But instead of lush lands, you find yourselves amidst swirling sands and desolation, far from the paradise the Watchmaker described.
Okay.
You're driving an old clunker through the wilderness of the dreamscape, braving the cold wind, choking on the dust, and suddenly, a fierce memory zone meme blocks your path. Now, Mr. Greyhair, what line would you deliver to express your disappointment in Penacony?
Ooh. How many choices do I get? 3. Great. I love living on the wild side. That's not disappointment. A brutish creature. Quick, let's run it over. Ooh. What in tarnation is this heck hole? The Watchmaker is a big fat liar. I love all of these. I'm sorry, this was funny. I mean, it was talking about expressing your disappointment. Definitely the what in tarnation one.
Very good. Now, though you're disappointed, your screen partner is conversely very enthusiastic. Now, young lady, you will say...
Hey, why are you enthusiastic? Don't be enthusiastic, Firefly.
This is great! I love living on the wild side.
Aww.
Very good, very intense.
And then she turns into Sam and becomes a literal monster and just destroys everything. It's okay.
You found a job mending the rails, but the days are long, and your endurance can't keep up, and you finally collapse in the endless expanse of desert.
Doesn't that mean I'm dead? What?
Rain falls from the
Oh,
sky,
okay, there it is. Alright, cool,
wetting
cool.
your lips and rousing your spirits.
Yeah, that's called pure luck.
Now, Mr. Greyhair, what line will best express your surprise at this moment?
Really? Gray hair. You're gonna call me gray hair. That has to hurt on some level. Wowee, Penacony, my Penacony, you truly abound with opportunities. No. It's funny, but no. Just let me die of thirst instead. Perhaps we were never meant to succeed. I don't want to click the yaoi, but like that's like the only option. Oh man. Fine. Wowee. Such a great line.
At this moment, your partner yet gazes into the sky, both her eyes closed. The raindrops fall, blurring her vision, and she tragically says,
Perhaps we were never meant to succeed. Right?
Don't say right, just go with it.
Fantastic! Both of you have an incredibly solid foundation in dialogue delivery. However, lines aren't everything in a performance. Please continue this story on the second stage.
Oh boy, here we go.
Up next, you'll be challenged with a body language test.
A what?
I hope these tests won't take too long.
That was in the mic, Firefly. That was in the mic. Ah, yes. I too like my stairs to just appear out of nowhere. Alright, grab that chest. Oh boy, here we go.
You two are required to skillfully utilize body language to portray the story context I've laid out for you.
This will be interesting.
Picking up from where we left off, a heavy downpour saves you both stranded in the desert. This rain quenches the anger in your heart. You look to your companion, now completely devoid of fighting spirit, wanting to comfort her.
Okay.
At this moment, what should you do to make her laugh?
This will be interesting. Pat her head. Fair enough. Technically, you did say comfort, so, not saying laugh. Tell a dad joke. I'm not telling a dad joke. Stand up and prepare to move out. That's not laughing. That's like moving to the next destination. Roll about in the sand. No. Honestly, I've seen bits and pieces, and we're going, yeah, 100%. I want to see the pat her head. I want to see how she responds.
You seriously think that would make someone laugh?
Wow. Okay. Jeez. My goodness. That was rough. I wonder if there's like actually only one option. I'm actually very curious. Hold on, let's see if I stand up and prepare to move out. Is like,
You look less like you want to make me laugh and more like you want to abandon me.
okay, so I am right. It seems like there's really like only like one option you can get to succeed. That's cool though. Because like obviously the rest of them don't make any sense. You can't just stand up and get ready to leave and say, oh yep, that's funny. Fine, we're telling a dad joke as much as I don't want to.
Now is about body language. I don't think dialogue is allowed here.
I don't think rolling around in the sand is funny though. Whatever. If that's what the audience wants, I guess.
What?
How is that funny? What?
Right answer. Your companion sees you rolling about in the sand and thinks about the arduous obstacles along this journey. She can't help but let loose a laugh, rekindling hope in her heart. And so this girl...
I'm gonna get back on my feet and keep moving forward.
I thought you said no dialogue. I was just yelled at for that. What's up with
Tug at
that?
the heartstrings. The story continues to develop. The heavy rain leads you both to sense a business opportunity. So you start venturing into the umbrella industry.
What?
Just as the business begins to pick up, competitors start flooding the market with low-priced goods, squeezing your market share.
Yeah, well, that sounds about right.
You have no choice. The goods you stockpiled at high prices have to be sold at a loss. This is a pretty self-destructive move, which drives your business to the brink of bankruptcy. At this moment, what would you, who refuses to admit defeat, decide to do?
Steal all the other products and take them for my own. Oh, maybe I shouldn't say that. Leave dejectedly. Yeah, no. Get on my knees and grovel. Stand up and smack the table. I mean, it's not leave dejectedly. Dejectedly. Because obviously that's like giving up. Getting on my knees and grovel also sounds like... So yeah, I think it's probably stand up and smack the table. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but... apparently it means something. You stay on the table and rise up. They think you'll back down. Impossible. Dream chasers can be knocked down, but never knocked out. I say continue.
But it's a pity. Your friend does not agree. Seeing that you're up to your eyeballs in debt, she sees nothing but despair in her future. And then...
Oh, what does she do? Give up?
I leave Penacony in utter disappointment.
I don't know if that's a good option.
Of course! Absolutely! I was this close to tears. Both of you possess exceptional acting talent.
This test is so dumb.
The true test is yet to come. You're about to encounter the harshest judge this show has ever seen. You'll need to rely on perfect performances if you want to win them over.
Man, what are these tests? These tests are just so weird. Okay, I say about the chests, and then I've seen like 2 chests so far, so... Those enemies? Oh, are those the gumball machine? Okay, we'll get to those. Is this looks to be it. Yeah, because the stairs aren't up, so this is the only thing we can do. Alright, well, this is the final challenge. Let's see what happens.
Welcome to the final stage. Actually, all the scenarios that you previously encountered were all from the film Once Upon a Time in Dreams.
Nice name, I guess.
2 companions arrive on Penacony with nothing but a dream. Their desire for achievement is met with continuous setbacks. Ultimately, one continues on, despite spiraling into debt, while the other concedes defeat and leaves.
Dang. That's tough.
Many years later, their paths cross once more in the thriving Penacony. Yet, they refuse to acknowledge each other because...
I became a big shot, but she ended up destitute. I fell into poverty while she was leading a normal life. I'm leading a normal life, but she ended up in destitute. Ooh. I don't know. Honestly, I would like Firefly to live a normal life, so I'm going to say I fell into poverty while she was leading a normal life.
Against the backdrop of a revitalized Penacony, the joy of reunion mixes with the sorrow of past separation, the awkwardness of being strangers, and the shyness of a long-awaited encounter, all converging at this very moment.
And yeah, just get it over with, lady.
Give it a shot. Try and convey this bittersweet scene to me. Bring it to life with precise and emotive acting.
Yeah, I will.
Is this ever going to end? I know! Why don't you try that clockwork thing you used before?
Man, nice acting. You're so good at this. Oh, wait. We're not acting.
Your performance is far from satisfactory.
Yeah. Activate clockwork. Be quiet. Calm. Probably happy, I'm assuming. Or no. Maybe sad, actually. Because moving her to tears. I think sad. I know your thoughts. What was that achievement? Oh?
Huh? We haven't even done anything! It's so touching.
Let's go, I was right.
Your portrayal outdoes the original. It's simply...
I knew it.
beautiful.
I was worried. I was actually worried this was going to be like a cliche and just completely say we did it wrong.
We gotta hurry up. Stellaron is at stake.
Yeah. I'm exploring first. I want to get at least a little bit of stuff before we continue onwards. And we need to battle these new enemies, which... yes. Actually, bird. The show is about to begin. Chirp. What? My dear, is this the Dreamville's place of opportunity? The scorched sand wonderland that everyone's been talking about. Those bad birdies must have duped us. Just look at this barren wasteland. Not even a pebble for nest building to be found. Think a minor setback is going to deter this brave birdie? Never. Sorry, dear. I simply can't stand this downtrodden life. I'm going to go back to the great tree. No, please don't leave me alone. I want to leave with you. Sure. You get 4 marks, full marks. I'll allow it. Thank you for your praise. We'll keep working harder. Will? What do you mean, will? There's only one of you. Unless they meant, like, will as in I will, but whatever. Sly ticker. Oh, no, and it just changed. My pretty, you wish to speak with me. Oh, I have memorized many a poor clock, but I didn't expect I'd have to charm over humans as well. I'm so sinful. My pretty, you're interesting. Can I leave a slot open for you on that precious dial of mine? But you mustn't be naughty. Don't let me... I'm fixing you right now. You need to stop talking. Yeah, I figured. I was like, this one should be relatively simple, right? And then... oh, I was like, I don't know about this one. Okay, that's fair. Did I just... oh, no. Nice. That was a lot simpler than another one I had earlier. I thought I'd be more popular if I spoke like this, but it just doesn't seem right. I'm sorry, please don't look at me with those disdainful eyes. Then maybe don't talk like that ever again. Please and thank you. Dream Jolt Troops Fortune Seller? It's 100% a gumball machine. You're not going to make me think otherwise. It's a gumball machine. Okay, I gotta admit, the background, though, is kind of cool.
We're just having fun.
Narrate, activate both ults, blow them up.
I charge extra.
That should get rid of them.
Never time to say bye.
Or at least
boom.
Wait, top prize. Wait, what? Hold the horses. No, stop that. Ability. When receiving a killing blow from designated attack type, triggers different effects based on attack type. When simultaneously receiving attacks of multiple types, the effect will be triggered in the following order of priority. Lost to 50-50, hit the guarantee, and jackpot. Lost 50-50. After suffering a killing blow from a basic attack or DOT, recover skill points for targets. Hit the guarantee. After suffering a killing blow from a skill or follow-up attack, regenerates energy. Jackpot. Suffering a killing blow from an ultimate, regenerates energy and skill points. Oh, and we just got an achievement for that. Cool. I didn't even know that was a thing, but alright. I guess we just got lucky.
Stand still.
Yeah, I definitely wanted to regenerate the one person's energy that I didn't need you to regenerate. Beautiful.
Cut in the net.
Actually, I could probably finish him off here, honestly.
Say bye. Boom.
As I figured.
We're just having fun.
Okay, well, okay. The second one didn't die to the ultimate, it died to a DOT, so that's unfortunate, but...
Naughty child. Nap time. Relax.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Natasha to heal, actually. Might be a good idea.
Say bye to breathing.
We're just having fun.
Okay, Natasha heal. No, Natasha heal. Thank you.
That's better.
Thanks.
Lands at the ready.
I wish it healed more, but that's fine. Close enough. Alright.
How you gonna win if you don't take any risks?
I just wanted to battle that because I know we haven't ever seen an enemy like that before. No business like show business. Ooh. And nothing else. Next place it is.
To both of you for clearing the stage, but more importantly, are you having fun? Fun is more important than success.
I'd have more fun if you get out of my face, please and thank you. This dude is weird.
Look at the time. You finished much faster than that red-haired contestant did.
Yeah, it has to be Argenti. I refuse to believe.
Red-haired contestant. Who is that exactly?
If I get it right, I'm gonna literally jump.
You'll find out eventually, but only if you clear the next test first. Welcome
So
to
he's
the
probably the
second
final
stage
boss.
of the 33rd Scorched Sand Festival in the 20th season, sponsored by Soul Glad Enterprises. Gunfire time!
Oh boy.
You have the option to choose gunfire and undergo Brother Hanu's trial, or time, where you'll face Clucky's trial.
Ooh. I don't know.
Make your choice.
Gunfire, I feel like, has to do something with battles. I think I'm gonna do Clockies and see what Clockies is. I like this animation, though. It's kind of clean. I like it. Alright, let's see. So we can do the gunfire trial or the time trial. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the time. I don't know what it is, but we'll see. Space anchor activated. That's always a good sign. Oh, jeez.
Friends, welcome to the wonderful world created by
Oh my.
Watchmaker.
That'll be fun.
Waiting up ahead is the titular character from the beloved Clocky animation, Clocky!
He's broken, though.
It's said that the Watchmaker dreamed up the idea of Clocky when he was just a boy. Back then, he was merely an apprentice in clock shop, and one night he dreamt that all the broken clocks started sprouting arms and legs. Like a skilled pilot,
okay.
he steered them towards the right path. As a classic figure who grew up with many, Clocky truly shaped a generation, solidifying the Watchmaker's pivotal role in popular culture.
That's a big bird, though.
Contestants, may you have a wonderful time with Clocky.
Just would like to state that there's just a bird there.
The trial of time. I hope it won't waste too much of our time.
I see what you did there. That was good. I like that. Can I wonder if you can go back, or... Like, there has to be a way to access all the trials, right? What is going on over here? I'm gonna yoink this real fast. Suckers. Too fast. Oh boy. Yeah, I'll get to you in a few seconds.
That statue. Did it just speak?
You get used to it. Is this... It feels like the dude is out like on a date with a balloon. I kind of feel bad, but at the same time I don't. Hold on, let's... How big of a place is this? Okay, right now... It only leads to over here. Let's click this to see where it goes next. Move the module, yeah, okay. And then, can I move it over again? I'm confused. Yes? I don't know. We're about to find out. Let's drop us back down and see what happens. Activate the space anchor. What happens if I activate you down here? We'll find out in a few seconds, I guess. Let's travel all the way around. I know we're exploring a tad bit too much, but... Oh, there is nothing here. Okay. Well, I guess the only thing we can do is try this next one, see what happens. What this next one does... Oh, there you go. So... What do I... Oh, I gotta rotate the module. And there you go, now you can activate it and come around. And then, do we spin it again, I'm sure? Yep, spin it again. Is that... Did we really just explore this whole area in this, like, short amount of time? That was easy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That is not good. I did not realize those enemies were right there. He'll turn around for a few seconds. Yep, there it is. They always turn around when they have to go back, so I always try to run right when they're turned. Oh, does it... Oh, it'll form a walkway, so then you can just go straight from the teleportation point there. I'll leave that out for now. That right there. No? Oh yeah, right there. Okay, I was wondering, I was like, where does this go? This obviously goes to the top, right here probably? Yeah, it goes somewhere. Yeah, those are together, so that's good. That's kind of cool how they like snapped into place there. Top goes right there, and that, and the final one. Yep, so now you can use the teleportation point, and you don't have to go through the whole trouble of, like, going all the way around. Nice, I love to see that, that's awesome. It makes exploration so much easier later on. Now... How do you get over here? That is my question. It has to be the pinball machines, but like, how do you get to the pinball machines? That is the question. Oh, I don't know. I guess for now, honestly, the best bet is we just continue on with the story and come back later. Maybe it'll, like, the pinball will appear later. Let's open this up. Oh, here we go. Here's another, smaller, Superstar sticker. Why do you want to talk to me? Is it because you're a fan of mine? It's hard being last season's festive superstar. I can't get away from my fans' fervent passion, even if I disguise myself as a ticker. Come shower me with your gifts and boards to autograph. Yeah, whatever. Let me fix you. What in the world? There is way too much going on here. What the? Oh boy. This will be interesting. How do you... What? We're gonna move these? Okay, there's that. There's that. How do you get the final? Like, cause you have to add this space right here. Is what if I do this? Actually, there it is. But then that causes issues. There it is. Awesome. Yeah, this will be a more difficult one, I'm sure. No. No, because it looks like it goes up one, so I think you have to leave this here. I don't know. Well, might be a bit more confusing than the last one. Actually, what if I do this? Can I spin it all the way around? Oh, wait, hold on. There you go. Is that not... I mean, that looks great. Oh, boy. Fine. There it is. Okay. And... I have to get you over here. Okay, there it is. That... There it is. Okay, I was like, how am I getting them over there? Actually, how does what does this come in? This one is a bit confusing, and I don't appreciate it. Why is this stuck? Is it... Yeah, it's this. Okay. You can only flip it these two ways. I don't know what this does. It's so confusing. You like have to have this like this. Yeah, so they can come back. My issue is I just don't know where to go from here. We have like this small little gap and I just can't... It's such a disappointing thing. Like, we're right there. That's so annoying. How do you... Okay. Actually, what if I do that? And it looks like you can travel... As unfortunately, it doesn't look like you can travel down those blocks. It's something like this, I believe. I'm kind of seeing it, but the issue is it's like... It's just a little bit off. Like, see, now this is one too high. Or that just works. I don't know. I give up. Cool. I'm glad it just let me solve it for itself. Cool. I'm not a superstar. I'm a Sweet Dreams troupe member working at the venue. I really envy those superstars. They must have led exciting lives since their conception. Unlike us, forever stuck in roles as mere tools. I don't even care about your backstory. That was just annoying. Your puzzle was hard. I did not like that. Alright, will this allow me just to fix it? Or do I have to talk to him? Is that like a requirement? Get out of like a whole like story plot point by fixing him outside of the dialogue option. Oh no, and then we yank him out of the photograph. That's awesome. Finally got down from there. Thank you for saving my life. I never knew solving jigsaw puzzles could be a weight loss regimen. I didn't think it was that high when I was going up. My heart almost exploded when I realized. Are you not afraid of heights when you're flying? Of course I am, which is why I'd never flown. I climbed up with all my claws, or with my claws. Goodbye. Please forget this acrobatic, embarrassing birdie. I will forget you probably by tomorrow, so don't worry about it. Can I grab the chest before talking to you? I can. Heck yeah. Alright, cool. Thanks. Bye. Wait, is it? It doesn't allow me to just move on, right? No, because he's not here.
Hey there, my gray-haired friend. We still haven't helped Big Tinker find closure yet.
Why is Clocky stopping me? Out of anyone who could have stopped me, why is it Clocky? Alright, what do you want? Absolutely, let's keep going. You said it, not me. Hello, I'd like to play Dreamscape Ticker. So this stage is requiring us to cure this thing with a whole therapy session now? We've got an urgent matter to attend to. Can you just let us pass? No, I'll say I'd like to play Dreamscape Ticker. Bro, can you just let me go? Come on. I got things to do. Yeah, that's nice. Get out of my way. Yeah, well, he really wasn't wrong. There's nothing in here. Ah.
It's time for me to make an appearance.
Oh, that's why Clocky talked to us. How come you're here? Where did you come from? The plot... Yeah, the plot thickens.
Clocky? I can also see him. Is this character part of the show?
In Dreamville, Clocky is everywhere and can do anything. Like, right now, I could solve this problem with your big ticker pal. Tick-tock!
Oh, heck yeah. Then do it.
I can't believe it's actually Clocky. Why would you come and visit a failure of a clock like me for no reason?
Because we want to fix you and get out of the way, please and thank you.
We're all clocks. We're family. I want to help you be happy. Tell your pal Clocky what's troubling you.
I came across a startling revelation yesterday.
That you're a clock.
Dreamscape Ticker isn't the same as Clocky at all. It's just a discarded prototype from Clocky's early development.
And you're still your own person. What's wrong with that?
Just leave me be, Clocky. I just don't know how to face you. Because I'm just a failure.
Oh dear. Seeing it like this is utterly heart-wrenching.
Man, I want to help, but like, listen, we're on a time crunch.
I guess even troop members can experience existential crises.
Apparently.
Don't worry, miss. I've already pinpointed its missing parts.
Let me guess, is it off to our right?
Over here.
Never would have guessed.
Better use that hamster ball knight speed.
Yeah, never would have saw that coming.
We're here. This must be one of the missing parts that Big Tinker needs. That's great.
Yeah, so we're literally... Yeah, so what we're doing is we're literally playing one of those gigantic puzzles, but this time we are literally inside. Like, we are literally the piece moving around. That's awesome. Oh, no. Oh.
Tick-tock! Do I hear...
Yeah, great. Yep, there's the bird. Time to beat him up.
It's an origami bird.
Alright.
What's it doing in Beyond Overcook's tail?
Let's do this.
Is that Cookie, Tweet? Please save me, Tweet! I'm being roasted alive, Tweet!
A roasted bird? Oh, this is horrible. Let's save it quickly.
Yeah, move out of my way. I'll beat it.
Just in time.
Yeah, especially with this team of mine that can absolutely annihilate it with DOTs and everything else. This thing is not going to end well for you, buddy.
Lance ablaze. Lance, forward.
Alright.
Say bye to breathing.
Activate this ult.
To betray my customers,
Activate Kafka's ult.
I charge extra.
Good time.
And this should finish them all off.
Boom.
Top prize, top prize.
More business, eh?
And look how low on HP you already are.
Relax.
Like I said, with this team, it's absolutely going to get demolished.
Watch the face.
And it's done. Cool.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
I love how it just falls apart, so we have to yank the bird out. At least it's not 100%.
Thank goodness you're okay. But why did you burrow yourself into that fella's tail?
Because that fella stole one of Mr. Big Ticker's parts. I wanted to help retrieve it, but I accidentally got myself stuck in the oven.
Whoops.
Go ahead and get it, but be careful. It's hot. Sweet.
Well, you at least tried.
An inner self fragment belonging to the Sweet Dreams troop? This is just too surreal.
I was going to keep talking, or... Alright, final part.
We've gathered all the missing parts. Let's hurry back. We don't want to keep Big Ticker waiting.
Alright, let me run all the way back. Psych, scratch that. I'm going to teleport back. Here we go. Take all your parts, and I guess we'll probably have to do a big puzzle or something.
As long as you have these, you'll be able to find closure. Tick-tock.
Alright, here's all your parts.
Wow! This sudden surge of joy! It's working! Tick-tock! Next, we just need to enter its evoscape, help connect its pathways, and we're done!
Alright, let's do it. Kinda figured it was gonna happen. Oh boy. Okay, I was wondering, I was like, that's obviously in the right spot, but... How about that? Oh, come on. It's like almost perfect, too. Actually, wait, no, let's pull that down. There we go.
Oh, dear. What's going on in here? Your inner self is a mess.
Yeah, I see that.
I'm not qualified to be the real Clocky. Just give up, Clocky.
No! This is unacceptable. You have to face your fears.
Since it's come down to this, I'll have to use clockwork. Dude, Clocky sounded mad there. That's kind of a lot. All right. And then that, right? Yep. Straight path. Awesome.
Thank you, Clocky.
Oh, that's great. I love that.
Be able to connect with people like this. You helped me find myself again.
No problem at all. As the guardian of Dreamville, it's what I'm here for. Tick-tock!
Oh, my friends, you still have other important things to do, right? Go forth, my friends. When the moment comes, all the Dream Tickers and I will cheer for you.
Cool. Love to see it.
It's all done. Victory's in sight. Let's head to the final stage.
Is what we would do. However, we are basically at the end of stream, and there is no way we're going to be completing the next part. So, yeah, I did figure we would have enough to summon, so we will warp once. And I think after that, actually, let's check everything out first. Check everything out first, and then we'll warp. Achievements. Second balloon eruption. Break the special boss stone balloon at Scorched Sand audition venue. I know your thoughts. Can you resist the temptation of counseling? Guide the emotions of at least 5 people. Oh, okay. I thought it was like something bad we got from like getting it right or something. Jackpot. Make Dream Jolt troops fortune seller produce jackpot once. Alright, there's those. Now check out Indorastral Guide. I'm sure we didn't, yeah. We never get all 500 points, but at least we got close. And by close, I mean 300, but whatever. Messages, Don Hung. Alright, everything seems to be in order, so let's warp and see what happens. And yes, I'm warping on Robin. Mostly because of the song. Honestly, entirely because of the song, but... not like we got her anyways, so, you know, what does it matter? Oh, okay, we got Juehi. I'll take that. Anything... I'm gonna... oh no! Hanya. Look at that. I love that. 2 sisters. Awesome. Okay. Cool. Alright. Well, let's go put these Eidolons on.
Serving under the 10 lords as a judge of souls.
And
come to the world of the living to
you.
enforce their will.
Cool, I think. Yeah, that looks to be it. Alright. And I say I wanted to thank one last time, but yeah, I think that is it for today. Thank you for those who came out to talk with me today. I really appreciate, you know, your company and the time you guys spent with me. And for those watching this back later, thank you so much for watching. And I hope to see everyone on Sunday for our Genshin Impact stream. I think, yeah, we're finishing off the music festival event, which it shouldn't be too much. We'll see what we do past that, honestly. I don't know. Hopefully we get done with all the... oh, I know what we're going to do past that, but I'll save that for Sunday. But yeah, once again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see everyone on Sunday, and I hope everyone has a fantastic time until then. This has been another meeting.